from Tapeta City, Nema County. And this is Nemat Online TV. And this is the arrival of 4 new brand vehicles donated to the Justin Fiado Hospital by the government of Liberia. And this is how the citizens of Tapeta welcome this gesture from the government. It is actually a welcoming situation, a colorful event, live from the Justin Fiado Hospital, where citizens are celebrating, jubilating for the new vehicle, 4 new vehicles that has been given to the Justin Fiado Hospital. I'm talking about 3 pickups, 1 bus, and this is how citizens of Tapeta welcome the initiative. It is indeed a joyful day for Jackson Fiado Hospital in Tapeta. I'm Christopher Fan coming live from Tapeta. This is the arrival of the 4 new people donated to the government of Liberia. This is one of the people, the bus. And citizens of Tapeta are very much grateful for this initiative. And this is Tapeta City. And the citizens of Tapeta are very much grateful for this initiative. And this is the vehicle. A celebration, citizens are hanging on for the vehicle. And the CEO himself is also here. And I'm seeing the special assistant to the office of Onotowa Brigya, also in the convoy here. The citizen motorcyclists are celebrating this initiative. And the chief of Africa is Jennifer. The street of Capital is Jennifer. And citizens are happy. And this initiative, this is the first of a kind for and the citizens of this referral hospital to celebrate such gesture. And this is the CEO of Jackson Fiado Hospital, Victor Kajra. Mr. Victor Kajra. And citizens are jubilating the arrival of 4 new vehicles to the facility. This is the first of a kind for the citizens to see this initiative. Security apparatus at the facility are also celebrating. And Victor Kajra is the CEO of this referral hospital in Tapeta. And let me say many thanks for following us. Nemat Online TV everywhere. And Nemat TV is everywhere. Making sure that they bring you this event. We currently bring you live. This is the Justin Fiado Hospital in Tapeta. Citizens are appreciative to the government of Liberia. And this is how citizens of the Justin Fiado Hospital or community, citizens in Lower Nema, are celebrating this gesture for the government. And so folks, let me say many thanks to you for following us. And we appreciate you. This is the facility of the Jackson Fiado Hospital. We will talk to maybe few people here, couple of citizens here. Motorcyclists are also everywhere. Many thanks to you for following us tonight. And we deem it necessary, Nema TV, deem it necessary to bring you every bit of information from Nema. So we will see how best we can continue the coverage. We'll see how best we can continue the coverage from here Wait. Yeah, I'm gradually coming to you from Tapeta following the donation of 4 new brand vehicles to the facility, the Justin Fiado facility. And this hospital have been here since Madam Eric Justin Sadi was president of the Republic of Liberia. President. According to some of the citizens, this is the first of their kind to see this kind of a gadget coming to over the facility. And it is written on the Jackson Fiado Hospital. GSA Jackson Fiado Hospital. And the CEO Victor Kadra. Citizens everywhere in Tapeta are celebrating this kind of gesture for the governor of Liberia. Some of them can't just wait.
Brand new cars of the hospital.
Yes, it is. This is one of those buses. And this is for the staff only. And this is for the staff only. TV. It's a very brand new Toyota here to pick up. And this is colorful for this end. The Justin Fiado Hospital, the referral hospital, is getting it. And getting all of the needed equipment to make sure that the function very properly at the facility. Every citizen from the land of bread of Tabetal are coming on the road to see this It is a very big news for this facility. Motorcyclists are also happy with Big Gesture, and they are all in the convoy here celebrating the Justin Seattle Hospital. Eagle. Everywhere, every citizen in this particular region are happy. You can see the jubilation from back there. Citizens are also coming on the road too. Citizens are coming from every angle to see this video. Oh. And this is actually a boost to the facility. I mean, the Justin Fiado facility. This is a serious boost to the facility. I can remember way back a few years back, this facility was challenged in terms of ambulances, in terms of vehicle taking staff to work, and everything was so much challenging to them. And so, with the coming of this vehicle, I think the Justin Fiado Hospital will have 8 days of a referral hospital in Lower Nema. Citizens everywhere celebrating this gesture for the government library. And let me say many thanks to those who followed us this evening. From different view facilities. And they are praising the CEO of the facility, Victor Michael Baker Kadra. And so, folks, next is a Jackson Piazzo Hospital. Fleet of people have arrived for the Jackson Piazzo Hospital. This will actually boost the facility. This will enhance the actual taste of the facility. I'm told that ambulances will be here. 4 new brand ambulances will be here in December. And the citizens of Tapeta can't just wait to get out of those ambulances. We appreciate our follower. Give for the Nimat TV. Nimat TV is the content premiered online TV that is doing all her best to bring you all of the pieces of information across Nimat. I'm Christopher Farm, bringing you a live broadcast from Lower Nimat, Tapeta. Sagole will always be Blue Sagole. This is a joint effort of the team at Jackson Piazzo Hospital. This is the joint effort. Joint effort of the team at Jackson Piazzo Hospital. And motorcyclists are also here jubilating, celebrating this new vehicle. According to some of them, this is not just Jackson Piazzo, but it is for the entire citizens of Liberia. Live from out here. It is indeed a welcoming one for Dr. Victor Carter. This military celebration citizens are also appreciating Dr. Victor Carter. This is colorful. This is brilliant. And this is my first of the camp for this is the first of the camp for citizens to wake up at night and then celebrating their facility. Everyone, everywhere, celebrating this gesture. And this facility, this will actually enhance quality medical care in this region. The Johnson Fiado Hospital is gradually gaining ethics in Lower Nimba. Since Dr. Victor Krasra took over as CEO of the facility, there have been a lot of changes made at the facility. The Johnson Fiado compound. The Johnson Fiado compound. This is the Johnson Fiado. Celebration at Gowa. Celebration at Gowa in Lower Nimba for this fleet of eagles. Celebrations are actually going on at the Johnson Fiado compound here. Citizens are jubilating everywhere. Celebrations are actually going on. Celebrations are going on. Celebrations are actually going on at the Johnson Fiado. And this is the facility of the Johnson Fiado Hospital at night. Very beautiful, well beautified, well electrified. Fiado Hospital compound. And so, folks, it is indeed a colorful movement for the Jackson Fiado facility. This is the facility of the Jackson Fiado Hospital. Everywhere in this compound is celebration tonight. The nurses are on this vehicle. There's a little bit of SSI here. A little bit of rolling here. The Jackson Fiado Hospital at night. This is the facility at night. And the facility is well beautiful. It is electric far at night. I can remember way back, year back, this facility was somehow challenged when it comes to electricity. But as it stands, I bring to you the night view of this facility. Nimbat Online TV coming to you live from the Jackson Fiado facility. A fleet of vehicles have just arrived at the Jackson Fiado compound, the hospital compound, where citizens from all walks of life, from across, actually, they are like trying to, celebrations are also going on. Victor Kajra, the CEO, have been having a celebrator here. Victor Kajra, the CEO, have been having a celebrator. Victor Kajra, I don't know how he will actually come out here because the jubilation is so high. Security apparatus, security forces are like protecting him because the citizens want to live him up. The citizens actually want to live him up here. Victor Kajra, the CEO of the Jackson Fiado facility, and he's been having a garden. We want to get we want to actually get a few words for him, but it's not just an easy one. Here comes the CEO of the facility. Celebrations are it is indeed a powerful one for the facility here, Nimbat TV coming to you. platform, let me say thank you so much for finding us. The Johnson Fiago Hospital is actually on fire tonight with joy, tears of joy. I'd like to call Akwe is here. How do you feel? Good. How are you?
My man, when I excited on executing, my man. You know how long y'all struggle with vehicles, my man. So get 7 brand new vehicles.
He's excited.
Right now, I'm watching you right now. Y'all are struggling for a very long time with vehicles.
The boss of Akwe. One slapper is here. You can have a celebration too. But then how do you make up this particular vehicle come to Tabata?
So proud. We are now having a responsible government.
Okay, the boss of Robert, he's a special assistant to. And this one is a tradition in Lima. Nimbayans, always grateful. And he's one of the title assigned here. And so the entire compound is still wow. And let's try to get another interesting scene here. Victor is trying to, the director is trying to, Dr. Victor Casual, who is the CEO, is trying to.
Oh, nice. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here on the Nightly Exchange. Today is October 16, 2025. Bless God for that day, to be alive, to see that day. We bless God for you. Bless God for everyone who are up and watching and listening to us. Please do us the favor, like I said, every day. Go on your YouTube, your not WhatsApp, but Facebook. Share the show. Please share it. Subscribe, like, comment, and then come back. Let's chat. Okay? Please do so. Please. I'm saying please. Okay? This time now I'm begging, right? I'm begging you. Please do so. And come back here. Let's talk about Liberia. The good, the bad, and ugly about Liberia. As we all know, I always like to talk about the good because I want to, the Bible said life and death lies on the tongue. So I like to speak good stuff, right? I like to speak life into Liberia. I like to speak life into everything. I'm a human. Sometimes I slip, but yeah, I like to do that a lot. So I like to do it with Liberia, and I hate to hear people speaking, oh, this will not happen, that will not happen. Now, I'm not naive of the fact of things that are going on, but, I'm just saying speak the word. Speak positive. So I like to talk about the good things. So please share, comment. It will help us. If you're shy to come on and discuss with us, that's the least you can do for us. Share the show and then come back. Let's talk. And you can also engage with us in the comment section. Let's not make it boring. Let me put the chat in the comment section if you want to come. The link if you want to come on. If you feel like doing so, please come on. Don't be shy to come on. Come on and let's chit chat. This is a safe space, like I always say. We are not journalists here. We are just young Liberians who are on fire about our country, who love our country and want to see the right thing being done, and try to come here sometimes to, educate our people. Sometimes how to hold their leaders accountable, and sometimes to hold the government feet to the fire to do the right things. And when they do the right things, to also point it out. That's what we're here. We have on this platform, we have a lot of different groups, from different political parties. We're not one-sided people here. So we come here, we argue the issue, and sometimes it gets heated, sometimes it gets on fire. But at the end of the day, what? We are still cool and friends. So please do us the favor. If you like that energy, you like us talking about Liberia and everything, come on and just watch us share. Well, let me see. First, let me bring on, I see Morris in the back. Let me bring him on. Before, welcome, Morris.
How are you, Amy?
Your light, your camera is a little clearer today than mine. I feel like something is blurry.
Yeah, you've been complaining a lot. I've been ignoring your complaints, but I will try to make it better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will try to make it better than this.
I feel like my eyes is kind of blurry today. I don't know if it's computer being from the light or the computer. I think it's messing with my eyes. It's a little blurry, and I'm kind of something, but hopefully I'll eat a lot of carrots.
Exactly. Yeah. People say when you eat a lot of garlic, I don't know how. Let's see. You got to eat garlic.
Yeah, I heard about the carrots too, so I'll try to do that. So let me see something here. But Morris, say hi and tell us what's on your mind. While I try to fit something here real quick. Don't mind me, peace.
Yeah, man, time flies. You were just talking about today the 16th.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm going LIB December. I don't even know where to start from.
You got less than a month and a half.
Exactly, less than a month and a half. I'm still turning around. I mean, yeah.
Let me fix it. Yeah, be talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, what kind of video you're playing? So what happened there?
Let me be saying what's on your mind. Let me fix this stuff. I'm going out a little bit. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just be talking. Just what's on your mind.
Yeah, so much on my mind, even though we can't talk all, but I mean, it's good to be here. I hope the other guys will join us. Look, a whole lot on my mind, but let me just say this, right? The reason why I don't engage in the CDC and Unity Party argument, we are coming by 2029. I don't waste my time too much. It's not that the conversation is not important, but I just don't see the need to really spend more time in we are coming back, we are not coming back 2029, CDC and Unity Party. Look, every government has the opportunity to do better. Every government in power has the chance to do better or not to do better. So Mr. Weah was given a chance to do better. He had 4 years as a senator. The people say, no, that one ain't enough. You were just senator. Probably you didn't got much more power to do better. So now they decided to give President Weah the biggest office. They decided to give, decided to give President Weah the loudest voice, the biggest voice in the country, which is the presidency. And President Weah show exactly what he's capable of doing. I'm not sure President Weah can do more than what he did on his 6 years. So he left with his government. He left with President Bouaka and the Unity Party to even give a space to even make the sedition to think that it can come back. President Weah had opportunity. President Bouaka has opportunity to even make Sedition and Mr. Weah to even think about coming back. Because coming back to do what? Well, I don't waste my time too much into that. We are
They
coming back.
forgot about something.
Huh?
They forgot about something.
I don't waste my time too much, Amy, for that CDC and Unity Party.
But
We are coming
why does everybody always say that, oh, it will leave with the government and the government have to be the one to send it for, or we have to come back? I mean,
because
why? Why does it have to be this government's responsibility to stop we from coming back? I mean, as much as I want them to do well, I want them to do what they promised the Liberian people to do, which they are doing some with this under the circumstances. They are doing a lot. And but God forbid, knock on wood, even if they didn't, if they don't, right? Why should that be the yardstick of keeping seditions or CDC from from coming back? Don't the Liberian people have sense themselves? Don't they see, haven't they seen what CDC have done? If President Bouaga fails, God forbid, knock on wood again, you had so many people, other people there. You will say because I'm going back to what? Egypt? Because the desert is too hot? Is that what we want to do? We don't have other people there. I don't like to hear that. Oh, it left with the government. It left with the... No, I don't like to hear that. I don't think like this. You make it this government problem for CDC. The Liberian people should know better. They themselves should know what CDC have done. And it's not the party, right? It's not the party. It's the same individuals, okay? If it was different faces, different people, that's a different thing. Then it will be just a political party. Another person can have a different mindset, right? Look at President Sirleaf. That was Unity Party, right? President Sirleaf. And this is President Bouaga now. This is Unity Party, right?
Yeah.
The both president, are they working the same? You see differences. Yeah, so
no.
I did that. I can say if it were different faces, I was so okay. Then people shouldn't say, oh, CDC can't come back because it's a party. But then the other guy who was there, his mindset or probably his agenda or his thinking about Liberia is different from the next guy, right?
Yeah.
But it's the same group of people. The same OP, at us. So what's so different? And the Liberian people haven't seen what they did. Less than 6 years, all if 2029 will be 6 years. The Liberian people that haven't seen it, should they look at government to fail before they think about not going back to that calamity or to that mistakes ever again?
What I'm saying here is that, right? I don't even think even if President Bouaga fail, it doesn't mean Weah is an option. Weah can never be an option. Looking at what Weah has done, Weah has done his best. The man became senator. He became president. What else? We can't put Mr. Weah any other place.
Can you hear
We can hear you seeing your dark screen.
We can't put Mr. Weah any play better than the presidency. We're giving the presidency. He has shown what he's capable of doing. So even if Mr. Bouaga fail, Weah is not an option. But mind you, if you study the Liberian politics, right, Liberians are very stubborn in making decisions. Whether that decision is wrong or good, but they're very stubborn. Liberians are people that make decisions 2 years, sometimes two or 3 years prior to the election. People always think that Liberian can make a decision. Look, all that bag of red, that t-shirt that people can wear, this and that, campaign, election, this and that, 2 years, 1 year, 2 years to election, Liberians, the bulk of the Liberians make that decision. I tell you how. How do I know that? Look, 2020, 97, when Liberians were singing the song, Ikimama, Ikimapa, I will vote for you. This is what I understood from that. This is what I understood from that slogan. They were telling the world and the Liberian people that, look, regardless of what you do, you go up, you come down. We have decided to vote for President Taylor. We will vote for President Taylor. That was it. You might see, you might understand it different. That, the people don't care for their mind and power. They are saying that he killed Ahmad. I don't
Yeah,
see it that way. Yeah,
that's
you
not
know,
what I meant.
exactly. That's not what really did. They were only telling that look, he can do the worst thing to us. He can do it because killing your mind, your part is the worst thing anybody can do to somebody, right? So they were sending the message out there that you kill my, even if you kill my upper, you kill our man, who still will decide to vote for president. Taylor, and that was just it. Mr. Weir, they sang the same song. Look, you go up, you count down. They may no book, even they may no A or B. They may no book. He no book. He no book.
But that was before they failed him. That was
Ex-
before he showed his talent to the Liberian people. They thought he
exactly.
would do better. They thought he was going to be the one to come and be this,
Exactly.
different
We're on
person.
the
But
same
he
page.
has already shown it. So you don't need anybody to
Yeah.
fail to show
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
not to bring to even give a chance to even being a representative.
Exactly.
Anybody to tell you to fail. If anybody gets there and they fail, go and look to the next person.
I agree. We're on the same page. So
that's how some of us are here. The little we know how to do a campaign, we will make sure the Liberians. Don't get me wrong. We are sharing solid base. We are can be frying baby. Like they said, they will say he's a good man. All the things they're saying, they will say they have people like that. They are brainwashed. There's nothing you can do about those guys, right? But those people alone, they cannot win the election for Weir. There's always addition, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's what pull you over the line. So those people that always adding on to him, they're not better. We're not talking about the one who are.
I agree.
They will always be there regardless.
Look, Amy, for me, look, this is it, right? The reason why people say is the government in power, because sometimes, you too, we are humans. Human beings can think sometimes before they even say, oh, I should have known better, I should have done it. What we are saying that sometimes people can get frustrated so much to the point that they don't even care where they're going. Sometimes this happens. I'm not saying that this will happen on the general, on the general perspective. I know there are few people, if this government failed desperately, they will say, you know what, we can go back. But I truly believe that even if Mr. Bouaka fail, Weir is not an option, because Mr. Bouaka failure will be Weir best. I can say that. Mr. Bouaka failure will be Weir best. Even if Mr. Bouaka fail, Weir is not an option. Because look, just to wrap up on this, right? The reason why sometimes we say this, because look, forget about all the noise people make on Facebook, sit on Facebook, scream, we'll all sit down, we'll discuss all the politics, we'll bring all the polemics and stuff like that. But you really think if you carry current ancestor in River G, the people get time for what you're talking about on Facebook? They have never seen electricity before in their whole life. You didn't get time for that your Morovia politics or that your Facebook politics.
Make the road to Grange, that pliable.
Exactly, the road going there.
Eastern country that according to that vote for we are.
That's what we say.
Talking about, because
this government got a chance to even make Weir and his sedition to even think about coming back. Because look, if the country open, there are a lot of people can live in Morovia and go to work in Habe and come back Morovia and sleep Morovia. People can drive to go Ganta on the weekend, spend the weekend there, Sunday morning, early morning they come out to work. If people can go everywhere in the country is pliable, open. Look, Daba itself is an employment. Look,
it is.
It's an employment. The citizens know that the government cannot employ everybody.
That is a bread and butter issue, because while transportations will be free, cheap, and then you'll have farmers or whatever can get their goods to the market free there and go back home, and people can something around. All of that is a bread and butter issue.
It's a bread and butter. It's a form of employment.
Up and be giving them money. No, those are the things that you do. Those are all part of it. So I don't know the politics. The people hungry. People always be hungry in Africa.
Don't matter. Just
hungry like brains. And then when you leave, when the person leave now, they were there for citizens. So yeah, they didn't do anything. That's what they don't want them to do. That's why every time they talk about doing something, the poor people, give me a break.
The people who love development. If anybody tell you Liberian people don't love development, are not true. The people love development. They just
So,
want a honest leader, somebody that honest in bringing development to them. They will appreciate it and they will embrace it.
so with that being what you just said, right? Remember that they're breaking down of homes and on the roadside going to what is it, Douala to whatever, to
Yeah,
Salem.
Poor River, all those areas.
So the people that were there, they had people that interviewing people and stuff. How do you feel about this? And to my surprise, some people were there like, development. Yeah, sometimes it would not. It wouldn't be fun. It would be pain. I mean, it's a setback, but we can't complain. We want development. This is what these people were saying, right?
Yeah.
And I agree with something they said. They said, "Oh, the countries that we admire, this is how they had to. So the government had to something." But the only thing we're gonna have a problem with is that when they do all of this breaking down of homes and something, and they don't do what they say they're getting ready to do, then it's gonna be a problem. We will have. I said myself, I have a problem with it. I do agree with y'all, But the people really they embrace it. They are really welcoming to. I mean. That's what people try to make it look. They try to play politics all like people now wanting good stuff, wanting good things, and all the time. No, if they're seeing it, they are seeing it with their own eyes. Trust me.
People are opening. The people are opening. Look, people seeing, and I want right. Look, let me just, Amy, during the campaign, the election time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the campaign. Look at the campaign team of President we are. Kanyo Bagbala, Kanyo, the guy, the counselor, right? The young counselor. This guy is a very smart and intelligent guy. But you know what? The guy was struggling to defend where it was hard. It was hard. It was hard.
I said hard to sell bad markets.
Seriously. So Kanyo was just in the studio acting like some kind of dummy. I saw one of the clip. He and Kiatamba and Anu Mo Ali and somebody else on the studio. Kiatamba was just bullying him. Because to defend we are hard. How you defend 25 million bumper? How you defend this man open church, whole president open church. Every time you go to a church, you say all those things, full auditor that a president say that boyfriend gave. How can you defend that kind of thing? The man was just so, how can you defend that kind of, you can be the expert, you can be the most expert, you can be the most smartest person. You can't defend certain things. It's not possible. So the job was hard for Kanyo. It was hard for him. How can you defend we are? And you see, we are said he didn't care because nobody will come to power. And you really determined to get a second term and behave the way we have behaved. You will not do it. And Seditian said they didn't care for their party to say no, they may spoil our party. They may will make them a president. They were mumbling behind the horse, Nobody could face nobody could face to say no, but they may spoil our party. The party, you can't run our party like that, because they may damage the party. Madanseli did a similar thing. But the difference between the Unity Party, yeah. But Madanseli won the election the first time. She worked hard because she wanted to secure a second term. When she got a second term in 1 year, 2 years, exactly in 1 year, 2 years, she lay back. She started messing up. The Unity Party, they said no, they are the Oma Once Power Party. They stood in the face of Madanseli. She fall apart with Vanishama, the Wimope, the Mo Ali, all these guys. In fact, they say, Madanseli, we will not support your son. Your son will not be on Unity Party ticket to run as a candidate in Mosirado Senatorial. We will not accept it. They stood in the face of Madanseli.
Yeah, because he was doing a whole lot, stealing.
He was doing a whole lot. But Sidisha on by the left you where they say we are just do anything you want to do. Go ahead. Do it. We don't care. That's the difference.
They will still be defending.
Yeah. Nobody will come to power and behave the way we have behaved. If you really want to get second term.
That's what they're waiting for. We are going to lie to the people.
Just hard. For heaven's sake. They may, so when they made that tomorrow, the party that when they may leave you CDC tomorrow, CDC that. No. They might have gone. Unity Party is still moving.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stand in the man's face to say, look, my man, you're doing too much. You destroying the party. They got young people in the party. Young people can become president. They can become senator on the party ticket. They can become this on the party ticket. You're damaging the party. Nobody care. Nobody care. They say, just do what you want to do. How? So, just So the work was so hard for Kanye. Well, you can, yeah. I mean, you can't say Bahama.
That's why when people talk about you know, the other side with the other seed, I'm like, yeah, the money might be, but sell a market like that. Like it's just
Yeah,
so
man.
like something. But anyway, the video I was showing, just playing right now, you said
Mhm.
that was in Nima County, at the Jackson Field
Jackson,
Hospital.
Jackson Hebdo Hospital.
Yeah. So they said they have been struggling for what electricity and vehicles for the past I don't know how many years. So now the government donated 7 vehicles to them. That's what it was
Mhm.
celebrating like that. I'm like, what?
Oh,
Was it
oh,
really that bad?
oh, wow! I know, right?
7. Yeah, 7. What? Didn't have any what ambulance or just vehicle for the doctors or whatever to get around. I don't know, but the you know the celebration was kind of when I seen that I'm like, this is crazy. Why would a hospital be celebrating like that because they got new cars and stuff? But I guess they've been struggling.
People,
There
people
was
love development.
a
People,
challenging for you know. And so and these are some of the things we're talking about abandonment. Like you know, a lot of things was destroyed under the Rios administration. Oh, what are some of the things? What are some of the things? You it's right in their eyes every day, but they don't want to you know admit something like that. I don't know. Is that supposed to be a referral hospital or something like that? And they're celebrating what?
yeah. I
7?
think I think Madam Salif, Madam. I think it was her first or second time. I think it was first time she beat
I
her.
think it was
The
first
better,
time.
first
Yeah.
time, yeah, the better hospital.
Yeah. So exactly. So that's what they were celebrating and jumping and doing all of this and that. And I thought to play because it was really, you know. But is that a government hospital too? Is
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a
Oh, so it
government
was
hospital.
just abandoned. Okay.
Yeah, it's a government hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just
but
abandoned.
you know, I think. Just imagine right now, current they taking electricity. Even though the other men say they were selling electricity to Ivory Coast, but at least the other people not selling it to Ivory Coast, they're giving it, they're taking it in the interior. And you know, at the time, you even have current, you even have electricity in Broadway. You say
You
you were
talking about
taking
Broadway?
electricity.
All those things never had electricity.
Exactly. They say you are carrying it in Ivory Coast. But these people, Bikana, I think Bikana almost got electricity. River says, Buffalo, all those areas.
I was
So
trying some places here
yeah,
yesterday.
the country is about to happen. As much as there's a lot of challenges, we agree, but the
Yeah.
country will open and the country is about to open. And when the country open, that by itself is a I mean is an employment. Who
We
tell you
making
say
progress.
who
Yeah.
told you say the people not who told you that the people not know that the government can employ everybody? You think the people not know? The people know.
So
Some people just want peace. When you give them peace, they will move on. They will do their own thing. Some people just want free road for them to go where they want to go. You know?
so you talk about
Yeah, but
electricity. Every time people talk about electricity, my heart goes to what people always say when my alien or whatever they say she's a small light to the be like
yeah, it's more like big like tomorrow. Don't matter.
so
I was scared. I was scared. That was scared thing she come from.
yeah, breathe like just say, oh, what bed? There's no everywhere when nothing it's just small like today, be like tomorrow. So I guess you're talking about today. Today is the tomorrow. I don't know. You got lights going everywhere. Oh,
Everywhere. I know.
they just started. I think the cleaning of this something in Lo-Fi County too, and then I think they're supposed to do one in where I forgot the other place. Somewhere in the southeast, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's everywhere. Breaking ground we get that they had be light today. Small like yesterday, be light today. So that's what we're doing. Welcome to Ray.
Yeah, welcome, Emmy. Thank you, Emmy. Thank you very much. Maurice, what's up, man? So I tried joining, but apparently my laptop was was
Yeah, I seen you, but I couldn't even something
it
I
was
seen
scheduled
the
for an
name.
update, so you could
Mhm.
not even my cameras and my speaker were all like, so I had to literally get off and update it and something like that. Yeah, Humphrey Jabate. Yeah, Batara used to be a very nice place until Charles that turned up playing the base, and then it just had a bad rep for my town. But yeah, I love that place.
Oh, yeah, I can still
So,
undo it.
no, it still got it. But Bobby remiss if I can go back and really while my computer updating, I saw you
You in
guys actually.
trouble.
I saw you guys going back on a show that we had almost like 3 weeks ago. You're still talking about people remain hungry, like, bro. But you see, you're taking it out of context. You, Morris, and
You talking
Amy,
about different yesterday?
you're taking 3 weeks ago. That's almost like 3 weeks ago.
Different yesterday. But we're talking about what? They
You're
painting on
taking
the
that whole thing out
houses.
of context. People remain hungry. That is true. Even America and people hungry. All right.
Well, Lila was saying hi.
No. Man, Lin Lakbo now he just showboating now. That's what he's on. But look, I don't have a problem with Lin Lakbo. But look, people will be hungry no matter what. Even America, with all the immense opportunity that here, people still hungry. But Amy, what I'm saying is, right? You need to approach this thing with certain level of sensitivity. We know people will be hungry. But when you're going to come and mandate that everybody should pay their house, right? And not taking into consideration where people going to get that pay money. People can better afford to send their children to school, right? People can better afford to send their children to school. And even if they send their children to school, you don't even have the incentives. You don't even have benches for students to sit on, right? These are issues that you should be dealing with. You can't run and try to stretch your legs at the same time.
Well, who told you they're not dealing with that? You can run
they're not doing it. It's not a priority though. It has never been a priority because they're not even having a conversation about it.
Do you know how many benches they just give out? I think how they what they civil servant bus and whatever. You know how many people that own something to fix chairs and stuff.
And
just because you're not hearing about it doesn't mean it's not happening.
We talk about that thing on the show. We talk about it on the show. I'm not going to credit myself on it, but I brought it up. I said, look, how about this government just focus, right? Just take one. Yes, okay. You just go ahead and make benches. We got trees. We got logs in our country, plenty.
They have people doing that.
Go ahead. Let's say, okay, you guys make benches. Just do that. All right. That's government. They got resources. But our resources are ill-directed. Okay? Look at our lawmakers. They're talking about allocating $1.9 million to buy Stafford's cars. Like, bro, doing this time, is that what we're talking about? When GFK don't even have the necessary medical equipment, your national referral hospital don't even have, equipment to deal with, illness as basic as malaria. We talk about malaria.
Maybe today we need to bring you some updates about
baby. We're talking about malaria. And up to today, we're still talking about malaria. We're still talking about typhoid. Those are illnesses that other countries and now put behind them 40 years ago.
Who told you they don't have malaria? You just can't say that. Oh,
what?
You have malaria? You just can't say it.
Where? But look, if it's malaria, it's something else. But you better not tell me
I dare you to say I get malaria.
Nah, man. But you see, this is the kind of thing.
Right? This is what you're not something, right? The mayor has his own place of work, right? He has his own responsibility, right? The Ministry of Education minister has her own responsibility.
I'm not blaming on
the Health. I want to tell you. Minister of Health has her own responsibility. So, minister, the mayor cannot sit there and say, "Oh, say Minister of Health not doing it. Let me not do my job." Education said they say, oh, since the Ministry of Health is not doing it, let me not do my job. Yeah, they may all be working in the same government under the same, but they all need to function, right? They all need to do these things, and everybody got their own little thing going on now. That's why I say maybe when we're talking about this, if you want to come and call us in there, you need to do your research to know the current event now and not the past events, right? Because there are little things that are going on in those areas that we talked about here so many times that you tell the other people to not do their jobs because the other entity not doing it, the other entity don't have that. I think that is unfair. We're still not gonna play this hunger game or be the government is not being naive to the situation in the country, to Ray. And everywhere if we continue to do this, we will not go anywhere. And we are tired. We are sick and tired of that. Liberia has to get better. Something has to happen. And I don't think the government is being sensitive to know what they're doing. So we gotta move on from that. That's all we'll say. We're not trying to say that something. If we continue on this, I'm pretty sure it has been the same thing. There's so happening, and then people worrying about the next election. People worrying about the next election. No, I voted for you to focus on what is at hand now. When the election comes, whatever you do now, it will campaign for you. Don't worry about what something. Yeah, people may not like it right now when you started. You will get a lot of something. But when people start to see that change and start to see that difference, they will come around. They're not gonna embrace it right away. So we shouldn't be saying here and be telling them, say they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Then when such year come and pass, we asking, what did they do? They didn't do the one here. They didn't do the one. We were the same people that were telling us not to do it because people were hungry or people didn't have money. No, we cannot continue with that.
I mean,
but the first thing,
let me learn this coming. Amy, you want to say, let's say, all right. I'm not saying that the government is not proceeding on the right path. But I'm just saying that the government need to show certain level of sensitivity, right? And this what I mean by what I'm saying, right? Engage the people on the bare minimum, right? Let's say this: sanitation is close to godliness, right? It don't matter. Nobody need to have millions of dollars to be clean. Okay? How about we talk about start taking care of the front of your property, right? Clean your gutter. Nobody need money to do that, right? Clean your grass in front of your house. Nobody need money to do that. Let's deal with those things first. Then as we gradually get to that end of it, and besides, while doing that too, try to talk to the government agencies and head of agencies to also do well with keeping their environment.
They are part of it too.
Okay, so when we're seeing that happening, right? Let's look at Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame is not someone that really, he's not a role model of any sort, right? But when Paul Kagame said Rwanda will be clean, guess what? Every first Saturday, Paul Kagame and the First Lady, they are out there, right? All government officials nationwide, everybody cleaning. Okay, everybody cleaning, right? That right there, you showing an example, right? When Paul Kagame said obesity will becoming a problem in Rwanda, basically everybody started to bike, everybody started to exercise. Look, government and government officials, once you tell your people what you want and you act on it and you be the face of that, people will follow. That's what I'm saying. But don't try to pull so many people that you yourself know financially is not feasible. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I don't know what you're saying. If you see financially it's not something, then do you know how long government came in? That's why I say it looks like you're still in the past. The people, government officials, they're building the ministries, they have been painting and they have been cleaning up. They don't mess the med there. That's what it look like today. Do we have to name agency or ministries that have been clean and they're steady being clean every time? In Liberia, we are different set of people. Okay, people that you keep the last time you told us, I don't know, it was you or Sandy. the new build, whatever, something that before when we was leaving the, I don't know, J-Penny or whatever they call it, highway, they had trash all in the drainages. If you don't put fire on these people's backs, they will not move. These are different breed we are talking about. They don't, I'm sorry, but this is who Liberian, I mean, these people are not people that will just see something. You'll be telling them to do them and they tell you, so, oh, that government did, that government that. And I think Morris can something to that. We all have listened to that and heard them say stuff like that.
People's horse, that the horse beating me are talking about.
Yeah, well, they will be trying that something and be something and then fly, poo fly, they come in, eating, and they will eat it or do that, and then they say that somebody wish them that they die.
I'm just saying, don't make it mandate them for who to pay for.
Morris come in.
People,
but you know, but the first thing,
Morris come back.
that's not a legislation.
But the first thing to read, people get hungry in the country, remain hungry. It was never a talking point here. We were just giving our what's on your mind.
I know.
Yeah, it was never. My man, I sat down and listened to you, bro. It was not a talking point
because I literally left that day and you guys were still talking about it. And you guys came again on the show and still talking about it while my computer uploading.
But we shouldn't.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me out?
Yeah, go.
All right.
Go
Maybe the man will put copyright on a particular conversation. Yeah, but what are you trying to do? You won't put copyright on it. It was not a talking point. We're just speaking what's on our mind. I was saying that, look, if the country open, the rule, people can travel from here to Habe. You go to Habe, you work Habe, you can't live in Monrovia. You live in Monrovia, you go to Habe. You go to Ganta on the weekend. People can move around. Current everywhere in the country. That by itself is the employment. People can able to maneuver that way. That's what we were saying, right? So the issue of people get hungry, and people always get hungry. That's you. Even you alluded to that. People get hungry, but you are saying that your argument you're making is that because people don't have money, so that means then if that's your argument, people will not even pay tax. Then nobody will even pay tax. People, because somebody will say, "But I'm hungry." Look, brother, somebody will be there to say, "You know what? I'm hungry. I'm able to clean my gutter. I'm working. I get a job." So the Rwanda that you're talking about, some of the drastic measure that Kigali take, Waka can't even take it because you yourself you politicize it. We're not even ready.
Are you serious? Come on, man. Don't do me like that.
I will do you like that. You will not take it.
Do me like that. Come on, man.
I would seriously. Some of the drastic measure that Kigali took for Rwanda to for Rwanda to be the way it is, so that you will not take it because this man was able to close churches and mosques. He said the city too noisy. Can you take it? You can take it.
He didn't really say noisy though.
You can't take it. Some of the reason they call the city noisy. Somebody are not qualified. Yeah, somebody are not qualified to be pastor. You can bring that one like you today.
I like that you got some stuff or something.
But do you agree with that or not? Do you agree?
I do agree with
that
it.
Some imam and pastor are not qualified?
Exactly, I agree. I agree with that.
And they also go to school and get degree in theology before they can.
It has to be ordained.
Or get some kind of certificate. Or get some form of certificate. Some of the drastic mention, we're not ready. Yeah, come on, just say pay your house. Your own house you're living in. Pay your house. Then you say the people not get a job. The people hungry, so they can't pay your house. Imagine. When they come with tough, but what you saying? And just to remind you, the school thing talking about. Do you know that I think the house already passed some kind of law where they'll be feeding? They're trying to bring the feeding kids program.
That was a tourist behind time. He need to be
taking I follow that thing, bro. Like, I'm not on top of these things. I'm not with the feeding program. Dylan talking about it.
So
that means
we have to start from somewhere. The country has to start from somewhere.
And everything
These are bare minimum. These are some
they should start with a bare minimum. Right?
These are some. Oh, when we are started paying wire fees.
We did not pay those wire fees. Just like let those fees there.
Huh?
He didn't pay. He just brought debt on the government. Just so
What?
you want Baga came and had to pay those debts
What?
off.
Look, at the end of the day, government will come with every government will come with their latent, right? This is what I'm saying. Obviously, I'm not saying the government should endorse anything that was done under President George Manawia, right? But why is it that even when they're doing that drugs protest and stuff like that, they, you know, and people came out, some boys are in the street saying, you know, honor Joe Yatan, you know, the police used to let him go, you know, because it was their hustle and stuff like that, right? Literally publicly admitting, you know, why these things were. So look, everybody will do that thing. It's all about trying to buy public sentiment. And government are willing to work. They will have to obviously turn off all the noise and just go hands on and do what they got to do, right?
But why they will not listen to you? Why they will not listen to you? The people pay their house. I agree.
I agree.
The MC will not listen to you.
Come on, Maurice, you and I know that will not hold. Because number one, the government don't even have the enforcement ability. Government don't even have enforcement order. They don't even have enforcement ability. Come on, man. I don't know.
You already have no money. Them telling
the enforcement order. Government don't have enforcement order. They don't.
What is enforcement order? What do you mean by they don't have enforcement order?
They don't have it, man. Come on, man.
What do you mean?
The government say la, and this is what I'm talking about.
Right?
Right?
But what do you mean? What do you mean the government don't have enforcement order? What do you mean?
They may say it, but they don't have the ability to act on it. That's what I'm saying, and you know it.
No, I don't know. Don't speak for me.
Yeah, you should. Right?
So, let me ask you this question.
Don't speak for me.
The president came out. The president said everybody should declare their assets. Have everyone declared their assets? No. So what
people declare their assets. People got suspended. People got suspended.
2 years into this, 2 years.
People got. What argument? What's the argument?
Come on, man.
I don't know what to resume here, but
the ambushment just came out.
Where argument?
The executive mansion. The executive people have not declared their assets in the executive.
So what your argument? So what your argument?
My argument is, do not say something that you know very well that you're not going to act on.
How you know? What you mean the government will not act on?
Because they have not. I just give you an example about the asset declaration.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Have everyone declared their assets?
People declare their assets. How many times will tell you people declare their assets?
Have everyone declared their assets? No.
You relate to everybody who declare their assets?
But that's what I'm saying.
How you understand it?
Do not say something.
But how you understand it? You tell everybody who declare their assets.
They become foolish.
I agree with what said here. I agree with that.
They become foolish.
But let me ask you something.
It don't make sense.
All right, Ture, let me ask you this. Is there
what is the talking point?
Is there still motorcycle riding in the street where they told them not to something?
The motorcycle piling in the street. Those are just like little section of the city. Okay.
Exactly. That was it.
But you're talking about an entire city, right? You're talking about an entire city. And this is what I'm telling you. We don't even have to go far. Let's look at the first executive order the president put forth, right? Everybody should declare.
Don't do that.
I'm talking about it. Because that's the biggest of it, right? Everyone should declare their assets. How important is it that people should declare their assets?
Asset declaration is that executive order.
It helps you in the fight against corruption. But if you can't even get everybody to declare their assets in the executive mansion, then you're going to come and say everybody should be in a house?
Well, the mayor is not ahead of the executive mansion.
It's a joke.
The
police was not ahead of the executive mansion.
The mayor worked for the president.
All of something here is not clear.
And the mayor worked for the president.
To undermine whatever's going on.
And the mayor worked for the president.
He said, what?
No,
this is what we have these platforms to encourage people to be law and abiding. Not to encourage them to undermine the
No, I'm not undermining anything.
That's what you're doing,
should be serious. When you say declare assets, everybody should declare the assets, including the executive mansion.
This is not asset declaration. Something we're talking about the mayor giving us something. It's not the same thing. I just told you there are different parts of government, and everybody has those government. Because John Brown did not do his work doesn't mean Peter Paul cannot do his. You can't
be same government. They all work for the same government.
Amy.
It's the same government, though. It's the same government. It's the same government.
Is this some of the reason?
On behalf of the president.
Is this some of the reason why LeBron looking like this?
That's the reason why.
These are some of the reasons.
This is it.
These are some of the reasons.
No, it's not some of the reasons.
These are some of the reasons. Like
different thing to be saying.
these are some of the reasons LeBron looking like this, right?
Empty threats out there. Empty threats with absolute no action behind, no backing behind. Empty threats.
These are some of the
No
reasons.
threat. It's not threat. What are you talking about? Threat. What making threat?
What are you talking about? It's empty threats.
What making it threat?
It's not a threat.
But they gotta know that a law. It's in a city, mayor brother law.
I mean, law, boy, you don't have enforcement power.
No, but you think that the city, but you think that the city mayor made that law? You think that he the one crafted that law? That law been there.
I'm not saying that law is a law.
That
We don't have enforcement though. You can't enforce anything. They
Wait.
They are narrow-minded. The reason why LeBron will never go forward because you are not educated. Let me tell you, Mr. Journalist, the quarrel you see passing here is not illegal. It's not power theft.
That's what I want to know.
It's not power theft. Do you hear me? It's not a power theft.
That's what I want to know.
This thing giving chance, they giving break.
I don't know. Videos always come with extracurricular activities. Always.
I have decided to talk to you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. So you give me break.
I don't know why my videos they always end up like that. They always come with something behind it. I don't know. You're talking. I don't know who this lady is, but she just explaining without talking point. That's what I. But yeah, Toure, you talk about bare minimum. These are the things they started to be doing before there's something. They've been doing this since they started. I'm telling you, places like Center Street, and we are seeing them clean Center Street too. Every time they do it, the people go right by and go to trash it. So they're like, remember, I don't know anything that you do. You do this and they follow as example. There's a no. As they're cleaning, they're going right back and trashing it up. As they're moving no pile of trash, they're going right back and doing it. You have to put some kind of regulation down for them to find somebody to do it before they stop it. So it's not, I don't know why you come in here and comparing it with other ministry or other entity or all of this, because it's as a whole, it's the government. Yes, we know that. But everybody have their own area. Everybody performing differently. So why would you come and blame in? Because it ain't happy on this side, so it shouldn't happen on this side. Also, it wouldn't happen on this side. No, you getting it wrong.
My thing is, right? If you and I were hired to work for government, right? Let's say I control an agency, Morris and you, right? We're all working for the same government. Okay? Right? We're all working for the same government. And I said something right now. I said something in my earlier take. I said, when system works when everybody work in coordination. All right? Everybody work in coordination, right? Even though we have our own segment and all of that stuff, but we're all working for a central goal. Okay? Mm-hmm. And this is the thing. There's a ripple effects, right? I agree with Lynn Lackmore. What government should focus on right now is actually putting a lot of jingles out there, telling the people, billboard and stuff like that, right? telling about sanitation, preaching that on EFBC and all of these media, Spoon TV, pay for these ads, right? Put that out there. Let people know that government is very serious about this. But when you just come and start putting these drastic measures, right, on a system that has not been used to this kind of level, it is hard. Okay? Yeah, you can knock your head and all that stuff, but I'm just telling you, it is hard. And government have shown us, number one, I'm not saying the MCC have any jurisdictional jurisdictional power over the executive, right? But people see what is happening at the executive, and they know exactly what's going to happen over there. If the executive is getting it right, by you saying as soon as so X, Y, and Z time, I want everybody should declare their assets, you make sure that everybody that works in the executive declare their assets. That will send a message to the rest of the team down there. But when the executive have not declared their assets, then what do you think someone that working at the Ministry of Agriculture right down there, you think you think you have any sort of influence on that person? No, you do not. But if the president would have made it mandated in his office, area that he have control over, that put declare the assets there, right? That was 3 months after they hired the ambushman, and he came out. He said, even in the executive, people are not declared the assets in the executive. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Ture. So let me tell you what I'm saying. And I think it's fair. Maurice is also saying, all of what you are saying is still not adding up.
Okay. All right, yeah.
We all work for the same government. We all standing for the same goal. Because Ture is in what? Agriculture. Ture told his people to do something. He didn't follow up on it. They're not doing it. So Amy on the ministry, she's told to do something that then so everybody said, oh, because Ture want to put on something, so it's not going to work.
I said the executive is start with the head, the president.
It still doesn't matter. The executive,
come on, Amy, stop that. Stop.
The executive also just signed a couple of months ago, signed a what? Performance contracts with all of these people. There's a performance contract, nothing that's saying that because people ain't declare the assets, so you're not allowed to perform. No, you sign that contract, you're supposed to do your job. It doesn't matter if people don't declare the asset. That has nothing to do with your job function, Ture. It has nothing to do with you cleaning the city. It has nothing to do with you getting every if you are what is this name? Transport or making sure they somebody tag on cars or what. It has nothing to do with you. Because everybody did not declare an asset. So if I mandated that every car you have that tag on it, they will not pay attention because everybody did not. You can't have that kind of belief to it. You cannot. They're not. What's his name? Gregory Coleman, the IG, when he put that restriction about starting out the city. Motorcycle is not allowed to ride it. They did not work because people did not declare their assets. Come on, we cannot be doing this. Let's allow these people to do their jobs, and we should be something too. We tell them as long as letting these people know. Let them know in advance. They tell them even before they go breaking the laws, right in front of people, fans and all those things. They let these people. They're not just jumping up and doing these things. They will be making things that they just come out one morning and just slept on the wrong side of the rock and say, I'm going to tell people to do this. No, they have been engaging with these people. They have been talking with these people. These people are not animals. They know that the situation in the country more than you and myself. They live there. We over here. So we cannot assume that they shouldn't do that job or they're not doing what they need to do these things. Yeah, Jingo is a good thing because you're telling everybody in Monrovia. But what about the whole country? What about the whole city? Right? So jingles is still necessary. They still need to do that. But that doesn't, it's only the fact that what he's saying is something that so I don't think everybody that living outside of the town, that part of the town, they are hungry that they can't pin. They can't buy the pin. Do you know that is also a health problem? The pin that they all pin that breaking up and something lead. Children can pick all those things and eat it, and they get sick from lead and all those things and something. Everybody around that area. And so, do you know that has some kind of health implication as well? Do you know all of that? People are looking at these things and they're trying to something, and we sit on the side. We don't know anything about it. We don't know the nitty gritty of it. We try to criticize it. And if we want for the government or what we said, we wanted to do the right thing, we wanted to what we wanted to change, we wanted to develop, we wanted to do something. We have to give them the time to do their job. We can't be criticizing and then we say we wanted to do that. If that's the law like that for now to win 2026. We will be going to say, don't buy hero skin. There's the mayor he clean. He didn't do anything. We would be the same what people said they would be far from saying it. So we need to stop that. Mark,
look, you see, sometimes, to be honest, sometimes we preach dangerous politics in our country, to be honest. And to be honest, it's not actually good for the country. I tell you something. I think it was 2009 or 2010, when people used to take collars and go in people's houses, they used to call them Isakaba. I know Isakaba, right? Yes. I know whether you used to hear it. People used to take collars. Yeah, you take collars and go in people's house and chop people left and right. There were people that were calling on radio stations just because of politics. Their excuse, they were giving excuse for that kind of barbaric act. They said because they could not get a job. They were calling on the radio. They were to justify, the government got to find, Manasele got to find job for the people. The young people not get a job. So you can't.
Were they going Manasele and her
that is the country. That is the country that we have. That's how the politics is played in the country. Everything they would just, and the country is too old. Now when people say Liberia is compound complex, I always say Liberian problem is like the French salad. You know, the French salad, too many ingredients. You can't know which one. That's how Liberian problem is. Because to argue that because this didn't happen, so that means this one, we can't take it from here. We can't start from here. The least you can do is to paint your house. This has been a law.
That's the bare minimum.
This current mayor, it's not he was not the one that crafted that law. No, he made that law. Liberian people know of that law. They are aware of that law. He's only informing the people that, look, this is what you need to do. At the end of the year, you're supposed to paint your house. Even nobody tell you.
Too, right? First Saturday, last Saturday, they clean it. Clean up campaign. Yeah.
The last Saturday every month. To even paint your house, that's not something. But for you to say because the executive, the president said people should declare their house. The mere fact that nobody declared their house. So that means if the public were trying to enforce certain law, nobody should abide by that law because people in the executive did not declare the asset. How can you make such an argument? It's not good for the country. Seriously, it's not good for the country. We have to start from somewhere. The country have to pick up from somewhere. Everybody, the government will not employ everybody. Nowhere where the government can employ everybody. Development comes with difficulty. Development comes with some form of sacrifices, but we are not prepared to make sacrifices.
No.
At the end, they will beat on the government. Will say the government not doing that. When the government trying to take these things happen everywhere. So that the government can say this. When people renege on doing that, the government because people renege on doing what the government asks them to do. That means the government will not trying to enforce other areas. No, you can't make that argument. I know whether that's a talking point. You got
everything. You got everything messed up.
That one you live with you.
That was never a talking point. And for you to even draw or conclusion.
No, he said if there's
no. But don't do that, because if you do that, you're making it seem like that was the argument that I put forth. That was not my argument, Morris. I did not say because the executive failed or member of the executive failed to declare the assets. So people should refuse to paint their houses. That was not my point. My point is that my point was enforcement. All right, I say enforcement. I say enforcement abilities. Come on, but when people talking, listen, then that way the viewers they will know exactly what my argument
is. You said because people now how can the people even listen to the executive? How can the people even do it because
you misrepresented me? Let me make myself clear. I was misrepresented. I said government lacks enforcement. And what did I mean when I say government lacks enforcement? Then I said the executive, right?
So what the correlation there?
When now, my man, when now?
No, but what the correlation between the people not paying their, because people not declaring the asset? What is the correlation here?
You literally just told people that I'm setting a bad precedence, right? And then when
I said it.
Wait now. Sorry, you're interrupting me now.
No, but I said it. I'm not denying it. I said it.
Then you try to bring, you know, something, people taking cutlasses, chopping up people. Like, what does that have to do with this? It has absolutely nothing to do with this. Those that are doing that, they were being insane. That is absolutely insane.
No, it was not about the people that were justifying. The people that were justifying.
It don't make no sense, right? There's no correlation there. Someone committing heinous crimes by going chopping people up to cutlasses have nothing to do with somebody refusing to pay their house, Morris. Come on, man.
No, but the same way justifying how people are justifying.
Don't do that. At the end of the day, I'm saying, and Amy, you talk about the mayor, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. The bus start with the president, okay? It start with the executive, all right? If you the president, you have charge of the executive, right? If you say within the rank in the executive, everybody should declare the assets, make sure the executive take care of that first. You the president, start with you. Make sure you do your own part first. Do that.
I understand that, yeah.
Right?
And if they not do it, the
president doesn't do it, doesn't mean the people that he hires shouldn't do their work.
But what I'm saying is, you do your part for you. You the father in the house, you the man in the house. When we put a law down in the house for the children to follow it, you make sure you're not in violation of that law. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so because that people not paying their house.
I'm looking up to you.
So because that people not, so the people not paying their house because of that.
I'm still not understanding what you think.
You guys are fixated on what you're not understanding because both of you.
Because if you're saying that because the president did not,
so the people not paying their house.
The
president suspended everybody for not declaring the assets. He suspended people. And if he never did anything, you're telling us
so the people not paying their house.
Anything the people he hired when they're trying to do their work, they will not do it or they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Or something. That's what I'm saying. I'm not understanding it.
You're not understanding because you know what? You're not understanding me because the reason why you guys are not understanding me because y'all know exactly what I'm saying is true.
No, we don't know.
No.
If you the head,
we don't know.
If you the head, you the president, you be the first. You be the first to clear your part. Okay.
If they're not doing so, the people not paying their house.
Come on, man.
So the people not paying their house.
No one is saying that the president cannot do or shouldn't do this or shouldn't do that. That's not the argument here. The argument that you making that because the president did not.
Everybody else will be
if the president did not. Because I know the president did. You saying that
you feel like brother the executive?
Come here, guys. Let's do it one at a time.
If
you saying because the president did not supposed to declare asset, so the mayor doing his job, the people in their houses, it shouldn't have.
I don't know it.
That's what
you should.
Let's do that one at a time now. We're talking about each other, and it's not something.
Amy, go ahead.
We're not understanding that because you saying because no one is saying that the president should not come down on his lieutenants. That is not the argument here at all. No one is saying that.
That was
but
my
you
argument.
saying because the president did not need for people to declare access to that mean the mayor doing his job is not going to work. Or he shouldn't do it. Or it's not going to work. That's what that's the disconnect. Disconnect.
But the enforcement aspect that I talk about. The bulk of the argument was enforcement. You guys are ignoring that part. I say enforcement. And
so what is this enforcement?
The enforcement I'm talking about when
so what is this enforcement?
The enforcement I'm talking about, the lack of enforcement I'm talking about.
It has nothing to do with a mayor.
Don't say something that you're not going to enforce.
But how you know they're not going to enforce it? How you even know they're not going to enforce it?
They're not going to enforce it.
How you know that? How you even know that?
The mayor wasn't the one who told people to declare the asset.
No.
How you know that?
I know.
That's argument in vacuum.
What are you talking about? I know because you know what?
No,
the executive did not enforce it. The executive did not enforce it.
Here we go again with the executive. Because
that's argument in vacuum. How you make that kind of argument?
The executive did not enforce it.
Look at trouble.
Everybody look at the president. All right, the president. If the president get anything right, everybody else look at the president.
That the argument to bring you. Amy, that the argument they bring in.
Morris, what you were telling us here tonight is because the president did not force people to declare access, so no lieutenant should work, no lieutenant will do that job, no
that
lieutenant will
argument
the president did not something. That's
the point talking point there.
Waiting for that day. That's not what I said.
We're waiting for that day. We're waiting for that day.
You have every right to interpretation.
We're waiting for that day. We're waiting for that day.
Every right to interpretation.
We're waiting for that day. That is put talking point, Amy. We're waiting for that day.
Every right to interpretation.
We're waiting for that day.
What you're saying, it's not an assumption. Because you just said because the president did not assigning people to declare access, so the mayor coming out with a law. Everybody should be in the house on it. It's not going to something because the president did not.
The boss start with the president.
That is talking point.
The boss start with the president. Be the change you want to see.
The president got a performance contract with these people. He didn't say that nobody. Oh, but president, you didn't tell me.
Be the example you want to lead.
So we're not working.
Be the example you want to lead.
Amy.
Be the example you want to lead. That's what I'm saying.
Amy, yeah, lead that thing. That the people talking point, waiting for that day. Yeah, lead that thing, do. That the people talking point. No, that's some of the talking. That's some of the talking point. That yeah, lead that thing. That's how we
see Morris. All of the lies and all of the
nobody get talking point,
right? Or you did Fagon then, more Ali then, Mohammed Sherry then, all the work that they're doing. That one ain't got nothing to do with president.
But who told him that people not even declare the asset? That argument even making stretching. Who told him? Who even told that people not declare the asset?
But mayor doing your work then.
Yeah, he said because people not declare the asset, so that means nobody will pay their house.
That is absolutely a joke. That is absolutely a joke of an argument that you guys are putting forth.
No problem. People decide.
Because that was not my position. I want to say that you got misrepresent me.
No problem. The audience will decide. The audience will decide.
I understanding exactly what you're saying.
The audience will
decide what I'm saying. That's how you understood what. That's how you understood it
right now.
The people will decide.
You know what I mean? Don't have every right
because
the
people not declare the house. Don't pay your house. The people decide.
It's not gonna work. Come on, man. You know very well it's not gonna work.
I don't know. Don't speak for me. I don't know. Don't say I know very well. I don't know.
I know it's gonna work.
Declare access. Nobody do anything over there.
No, guy, we
people declare access.
And then you say we interpreting it wrong. You say the same thing.
It's not gonna work. It's a joke.
And you say we misinterpreting what you say. No, we're not.
So you don't come and be making all these
just because the president, you believe that the president did not, which we know the president did.
They will do that if you not do it.
We know the president did. The president even suspended people for that asset declaration. But in your belief, you said because the president did not do it, so nobody will work. Nobody will do anything because the president did not do it.
Yeah, nobody will pay their house.
Even all the other work,
nobody might even pay tax.
That's what I said.
Nobody might even pay tax.
Must be the mayor alone because all the other work that we've seen and know with all the other work that we've seen around. They got the people that are just named that working. You got nothing to do with. You got nothing to say about asset declaration. But when it comes to the mayor, they want to play the asset declaration thing with working. You
know, if you both just listen to me, right?
We have listened enough.
If you guys
we have listened enough.
Argument, all right?
We have listened enough.
It's like you guys are so fixated, right? You're of course you don't want to listen to what I'm saying. I did not say. Listen to me now. Listen to me. Let me make this back right quick. Let me make this back right quick. I did not say because people refuse to declare their assets, right? Then people should refuse to, government officials refuse to declare their assets, then people should refuse to pay the houses. That was not my argument, right? That was my argument. I said, and let me make this abundantly clear.
They will not do their job because the president did not do his job.
I said.
Let him backtrack. Let him backtrack.
That is absolutely insulting. That is absolutely insulting, actually. But I'm not even going to go there. But let me tell you, when I said that number one, right? If you're going to come out with this kind of posturing, laws and stuff like that, like everybody should be in their houses, right? Okay. And you know very well. Listen to me. You see, okay. You know what? I'm not even having a conversation. I think we should move on because I can't be talking to people laughing and doing all kind of thing. It's not.
No, go ahead.
No, it's not fair to the conversation. You know what I mean? They are just wasting my time. Then I wonder why you guys are.
Yeah, you're making a gesture too when we're talking. So why are you being sensitive about it?
No, but I told you, let me explain. Because Maurice saying you made you present you saying all kind of things. Listen to me now. Let me talk my own. They'll talk your own.
You're not talking your own 10,000 now. We all not listening. We're still listening. So what do you mean by we're not listening?
I'm talking, you're laughing, you're something, and unfair. They meaning we're not going to understand each other.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Number one, I'm saying, don't come here telling us everybody should be in a house. You know very well you don't have the enforcement power. That's the thing that triggered Maurice, because I said they don't have enforcement power, right? Then he just forget about everything else that I said. The more I say you don't have enforcement power, what did I mean by saying you don't have enforcement power? Number one, the president said everybody should declare their assets. Number one, right? Fighting corruption. It will help when everybody declare their assets. 2 years. People have, majority of government officials have not declared their assets. Do you have enforcement power? You don't, because you are unable to make everybody declare their assets. Now, number one, if you're gonna come out and say everybody should be in a house, or everybody should be in their houses, what measure do you have to tell me that you have that enforcement power to make the entire Monrovia to be in their houses when you couldn't even get your executive to declare the assets? That was my argument.
So you finish, right?
Make it seem like
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The same thing I heard.
That's the same thing you said. You finish, right?
Let me ask you this question again. We should then answer. So Gregory Coleman came up with what should I call it, mandate or whatever it is, that no motorcyclist should ride in certain part of the city. That is in place now. Does that have anything to do with it? And he enforced that order. It's in place now. No motorcyclist go into that part of the city. Does that have something to do with the asset declaration too? Because the president did not enforce it, according to you now. Because we know what happened, but you don't know. So what happened to that? Doesn't that have something to do with that too? Since you said the president did not enforce it, so no government official have enforcement power. That's what you just said, right? So nobody had enforcement power when they say anything, it will not happen because the president did not enforce people to declare their assets. That's what you just said. So how come that part of the assembly? Can you tell us, or is it about the mayor and not everybody else?
No, but Amy, right? Before to Raven. No, man, go ahead.
No. I mean, you can go ahead, but you definitely asked me a question. But you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, boss man. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Look, the thing here is that, right? I said the brother backtrack is here is on it, but that's fine, no problem. Look, when Toure came here, Toure came on the show. He came with his emotional argument that when you tell people to paint their house, you got to start telling people to clean the gutter. The people not even got work to. The people not even got food. The people hungry. He came with that emotional argument.
About food and hungry. Come on, man. Don't do that.
I mean, if you just allow me to talk.
Food and hungry, don't do that.
You think when you were talking, all the thing was saying, I agree with you.
I did not do that. I did not do that. I did not talk about food and hungry. I did not do that.
But he said they poor hungry. They poor not get job. Oh, because I mentioned food, but he said they poor hungry.
No, I did not do that. I did not even talk about hungry. I did not do that.
I mean, he came with an emotional argument.
My man, I came with emotion. That's true, but I did not say food and hungry. Come on, man.
Okay, what you said?
The last time we were having an argument, you said something.
I did not say food and hungry tonight. I did not say food and hungry tonight.
So you also say the people not get job? The people can't even feed themselves? Okay, you said the people can't feed themselves. I
did not talk about nothing about food, man. Come on, man.
You didn't say the people can't feed themselves. The people not even get something for themselves. You didn't say it?
We wanted tip. I did not mention anything about food.
Okay, let's say the food.
I did not. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Look, you need to listen.
You came with your emotional argument. The government need to start on the soft note. The people need to clean their gutter. The people not even get work to do. The people not even get job. You came with all
job. They not talk about food, man. Stop it, man. Stop misrepresenting me in my face. That's not fair. Don't do that. I talk about start with the bare minimum. Ask people to clean their gutter and clean their grass. That's what I said. I did not talk about people who are hungry.
Yeah, maybe today he did not. But the last time we were having an argument, he said.
I did not say that. Come on.
So yesterday you said it, right?
Day for yesterday.
I'm not even on the show yesterday, bro.
Okay, day for yesterday. Let me say this. Ain't you finished talking?
Yeah, I'm done talking, but
all right. This argument you're pushing, I don't know whether that's a talking point, but like I said, when the time reach, we'll make that argument. When the president asks for declaration, there are a lot of people that declare. Those people that refuse to declare, those people that did not declare, and I mean they refuse to declare. Probably you didn't know that there were a lot of bureaucracy in declaring their assets. Now that they refuse, that they don't want to declare, you probably don't know. So to hold on the argument that people refuse to declare, so that means the government will not enforce, and you're making the argument that the people will not listen to the government because the government itself, the president did not enforce his own law, so the people should not pay their house. They should not listen to that thing that the city mayor saying. That's the argument you're pushing. We are saying that no. That's the argument. That's why you're pushing. That's why you're portraying. You don't have to say it. That's what you're portraying. That the argument you're making. The enforcement, the government don't have the enforcement power. So for that reason, when you come to me, say, pay my house, say, go tell your minister then for to declare the assets. If you cannot tell them, don't come to me to pay my house. That's the argument you're making. We are saying no. Yeah. Exactly. That's not Tango. You agree with me?
It makes sense. It makes sense the way you put it the last time. Yes.
That's Tango. You agree with me? We are saying that no, that's not team work because you don't know the bureaucracy in that declaration of assets. You cannot say because few people did not declare the asset and a lot of people declare the asset. You're not even making that argument.
Yeah.
There are so many of them declare the asset. The few people that did not declare the asset, you care less to know what happened, why they did not declare the assets. And now you are saying that because those people did not declare the asset, nobody should pay their house. If I say nobody should pay tax, if I say nobody should listen to the government because what? But
I didn't talk about taxes here, bro.
That is the same thing you're pushing. That's the argument you're pushing. Because if you're telling me that I should not pay my house,
don't do that, Morris.
That's why you insinuating, Vakabine.
No,
that's why you insinuating.
The reason why you don't want to do that, right?
That's why you insinuating.
No. You see, that's the thing, bro. We are on air. People are listening. When you say
people are listening.
No, don't do that.
You are saying that the government does not have the enforcement power, so that means where they coming from to tell people to pay their house.
You're saying push not pay taxes, push not do this. That's not what I'm saying.
That the reason Amy brought an example of the police director. Are you saying that because of this happening, so the police director should not tell the motorbike people to do this, to do that? That's the argument you're pushing.
That is actually an exception. I'll give you that. That is just an exception. I'll give you that though. But you see, it's still not going to negate the fact that, right? All I'm saying is we want government to succeed, right? And I'm never going to politicize anything. I'm not going to, because it's not going to serve anyone's interest. Okay?
No, you could be doing it intentionally.
No, Morris, but man, you are up, you should know me now, man. You know what I mean? I think that's why I'm getting frustrated, right? Because I have no fish to fry.
I don't think what he's doing. I don't think what Touré is doing. He's playing politics.
I'm not playing politics.
He's just playing into the sentiment of the whole people.
I'm just saying, Amy, right? I'm just saying.
That's what I said. Unintentionally. You could be doing it intentionally.
No. Morris. This is where I get my frustration from. This government, this Joseph Boakai government, right? They needs to do better. I'm sorry. They need to do better. All the men that are in key position, this is not their first radio. The Ministry of Information, that guy being government, right? Morally being government. People in key position, they understand. They been government before, they understand how things supposed to work. JMB himself being government for 12 years, he knows how things supposed to work. I'm just frustrated with the level of bureaucracy that you're talking about. That should never have existed. And I'm just saying, the last time we talked about the ambushment, right? That dude was hired by JMB. And the fact that he had the audacity, I even say, if we can have people like that in government, like, bro, then things will be right. Because this guy did not in any way put in the back of his mind that JMB just hired me, so let me try to, like some in the government a little bit. No.
JMB hired him to do his job.
Before the guy came out, the guy said, even within the executive, we got people that have not declared their assets.
Do you know of any minister proper that have not declared an asset?
My man,
or director proper?
You and I are not going to go through NIM yet. That's not what I'm doing. All right? But I'm talking about.
That's why you doing that.
I mean, we're not doing that cherry picking thing. We're not doing that. You know, like I'm just saying, if you've been around something
Please
one
share the
time or
show,
two
guys.
times,
Please
you
share.
should
Edwin,
know
you
how to
can
deal with
put
it. That's
your
what I'm
call
saying.
through now if you want to
Do
make
you
your
also
point.
know? Do you also
Please
know that the
call.
superintendent, the local government, they're all part of the executive, and all of them need to declare the asset? Do you know that?
My
And
man,
there's the
that's not the
bureaucracy. That's the
executive.
bureaucracy I was talking about. But just to come up outrightly to say people have not declared the asset, meaning the people will not enforce. That's my point. That's my problem I got with you. For you to even make that argument.
That's the
I
problem
said,
I have to
no. I
Exactly. For
didn't
you to
say
make that
the
argument.
enforce. I said they lack enforcement power. That's what
But
I
at the
said.
same thing now,
yeah, but not everybody
Right.
like
I said they
enforcement
lack
power. You
enforcement power
cannot do
because
that.
if they have enforcement power, right? If they have enforcement power and they have every intention of enforcing, right? Then the president making corruption as public enemy number one. I'm holding the president for what he said, right? For what he said.
No
He
one
said
is stopping you
corruption.
from doing that.
Wait now. I mean, if you're gonna say corruption gonna be your number one, right? Number one on the agenda, right? To fight corruption, right? Do you know what's the first step of fighting corruption in government?
what is the first step?
Huh?
What is the
Asset
first
declaration,
step?
baby.
Who determined that?
Asset declaration, baby.
Who?
Asset declaration. You got to know. We got to know why you coming away in government before you take your first pay, bro.
Okay, with that, let me something there. George Weah went and pulled 40 million shoes worth of shoes on his asset declaration, which we never seen. And you and I both know, since we are before he won election, when people who knew him close by said he couldn't hit the toilet in his non-street financial building, so we're not even flushing. Red wash, I don't know, 15 million or what's it? All of those things were on there. Did it stop him from stealing? Because he was going to do it. That's why he upped it to that amount. So all of those things, which we know the person we were looking at 2017 or 16 was nowhere near any amount like that. Without having no 20 million or 50 million of race Y or whatever thing. When the house you were living in was not even painted. So as this declaration is not going to stop it. What's going to stop it is that when it's exposed, the president, I'm not saying they shouldn't declare an asset, but I'm saying it's not going to stop it. What's going to stop it is that when the president hears about some sneaky little thing, he takes action. That's going to be the one to do that. Yes, you can declare asset all you want. Who's going after these assets, all the things they put in on there?
Declare that first. That
number one example is our famous president.
No, let's declare that first. That was Joe Weah.
But still, but with
that said, we declare that answer. He said that. He said that on the campaign trail.
Yeah, we're on that. Yeah, and he did tell people to declare it. He said it and he did it.
He did it where? He said declare assets. He declared one asset. But that was not enough. He declared one asset. That was not enough.
Carla, what's your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Adam Clark and I'm from Minnesota.
Yeah, go on.
First of all, before I were in my thought, let me say this. This goes to you directly to it. You are more knowledgeable when it comes to body politics. Like you put it, they're very more in politics. I mean, so she may not know somebody didn't do.
Even know.
No, listen, when you're on the show, that is, we that are in the comment section and we the honor of your. We are part and parcel of this program. So, in so doing, sometimes when you bring on the topic, maybe after one or two topics, you let our phone in to give our own opinion and thoughts. That way,
I think that's a good idea.
We the honor of you and we'll be happy. Having said that,
that makes sense.
You know, I'm angry tonight with my brother Ture because I know Ture know better and I expect him to know better. Like Maurice said, when the people got in the screen and said, you came my mind, you came my power, I will vote for you. But then I was in Ghana. It was a disgrace. It was an insult to any meaningful Liberian I ever walked on the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
We were like classified as people who don't know anything because the first thing the Westerners start thinking is, how can somebody kill my man? and kill my father and rape my sister, and then I'm in the street saying that all what you did to me, I will still vote for you. Later on, we came back to sing the same song without a judge behind. And thankfully, I God will have it. God brought a leader. He's not a sin. The woman is not a sin. I'm not a Unity Party partisan. But anything that living like their eyes that can see, they will see the lot of the progress.
Yeah, the objective.
Yeah, this government is making. We all want the betterment for Liberia. But do we able to continue working on the path that because people not eat today, people never eat yesterday. So some measures that's going to be taking place, or some measures that government need to put in place, they shouldn't take those measures. And like Maurice said, Rwanda, we boast about the other African countries and saying, oh, they did that. But the people, when I was in Ghana, when Gerald Rowland started embarking on development, things being to the arches. About then, my late mother and I were living in Accra, Tansuma. The Kaswa that we used to pass by to go on to the Grand Camp. Today, you go to Ghana, Kaswa is different. There were people who were hurt, there were people who lost property, there were Ghanaians who cried. But today, they are happy, they are glad that Ghana is among the developing nations in Africa. When we will get to that stage, whenever governments come to power in Liberia, want to take a hard decision, people will come with politics and say this and say that. Sometimes I ask myself, what really do we want? What really we want as Liberians? That's why President Taylor said, they will get 3 kinds of human beings, white men, black men, Liberian men. On the BBC reporter asked me, what do you mean, Mr. President? He said, Liberian, we are black, but we are different type of people. And that is truth.
That's true.
Even in heaven, God will not judge our time to judge us. Because we know that we are Liberians. Our mindset, our attitude and behavior. Sometimes you go on the Facebook, we are living in America, see how we behave, see how we operate. It's a reflection of how the country looking. Today in the Senate, I saw men at Snow who are benefiting immensely from the ignorance of the Liberian people, sitting there talking some nonsense. A man who allowed one of our sisters to naked herself doing party honor, engaged in wedding night around the pool just for $1,000. That somebody there today can be standing. Well, I don't blame Snow. I blame we the Liberians. For me, the only thing I can say is I wish the women were in the 50s or in the 60s. Because it's just sad.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Adam. Thank you.
That was a great call.
So much. We appreciate it.
That was a great call.
Yeah.
Amy, and you guys need to allow me to vent some of my frustration, right? This is not me saying like the government is not doing well. I can name things that the government have done, right? The fact that the government have built Liberia credibility on the world stage, that in itself is something that I am absolutely, excited about. That's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about, you see, one thing, Amy, when people come in government with no experience, you have to give them the benefit of the doubt. You have to. It's me getting a job, my first job coming out of college, right? The company had to give me a 6-month grace period because I'm actually coming in a total different professional field that I have not experienced. Okay? That's a total different thing, Amy. But when you coming into, look at Joe Biden. When Joe Biden took over from Donald Trump, he stabilized the country in no time. That's experience there. That's what we're talking about. All right? And now Joe Biden going in, we all know where the country is now, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing. So people that have done things, they move differently, they do things differently. I'm not saying the government have done so much in less than two years or in 2 years' time than Joe we are there in 6 years. There's no denying that. But my frustration is the little things, they need to get that right. Because if you don't get the little things right, then there is no telling what the big things are.
I understand. Elementary things. And I agree with you, but I don't know what that has to do with someone telling people to do something. Another government official telling someone to do something and doing that job. actually trying to do his job. I don't know how that. I don't see the
you might not see the connection, but I can tell you the connection.
I don't see it.
I can tell you the connection. The connection is when you are the leader, everybody look up at you. Everybody look up to you. There's no denying that. But that's the thing. And you guys
but this is Nick Joseph Boakai is not a leader of. He's not an MCC. He's not a mayor. Yes, he's the president, for goodness sake.
And who the mayor working for?
Listen now, you believe that he did not do anything.
I ask you a question. Who the mayor work for?
But listen, you believe that he did not do anything about the asset declaration, which I know he did. Whether he did it to your satisfaction, I don't know. But he did do something.
Well, he did.
Something that we never saw under the previous administration, being something about asset declaration. Joseph Yuma Boakai did that. Now, he being the boss, he employing the Senate mayor, doesn't mean that if you believe that he never did enough for asset declaration, it doesn't mean that the Senate mayor should be stagnant. He shouldn't do his job. He shouldn't do things. He shouldn't put things in place where he's going to put it because the president in your belief that he did not do the job to your liking. That's why I'm not getting the connection. It doesn't
leadership.
Make against legal too.
Or reverberating, right?
Leadership. No, let me just say this right. Toure, let me say this right.
Toure, but leadership has.
Toure, let me say this.
Has what we call a reverberating, right? Toure. Impact. If you're a leader as a supervisor on a job or manager on a job, right? You are looked at differently than a regular staff.
Toure.
Right? All right, your decision winner. If people are talking about people not completing training, you the manager or supervisor, you should be the least that people should expect to be on that list of employees that have not completed that training. You should be above that. That's what I'm saying. You have to be the example. That's what I'm saying. That's all.
All right, Toure, let me say this. Amy.
The connection here is not disputing. No one is disputing that. Apple and oranges here, that's what we're not agreeing
with. Get every single president executive declare the assets.
Exactly. Wait, let me just say this right, Toure. Okay, let me say this in the most simple, in the best way I can say it, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, the first thing here, right? President Boakai does not make law. The executive does not make law. No, the law that the city mayor is trying to enforce, is trying to tell people to do, it was not crafted by President Boakai, neither the executive. That law was crafted by people who are responsible. So now, if the city mayor, the city mayor, not the city mayor business, whether people in the house, they declare the asset, they don't declare the asset, he got nothing to do with that. I'm coming now. Let me learn. If the city mayor refuse or neglect on enforcing that law that crafted, the act that created the city mayor can be called by those people who crafted that law, which is the house. They're not President Boakai. So whether President Boakai, he telling his minister to do what they're not supposed to do, whether they're doing, they're not his business. The same way, the same thing with the Lines and Mines ministry. Or the Ministry of Lines on Mines. Every ministry. They got an act that created. So that argument, I agree. The president appointed the president appointed the city mayor, right? The president is supposed to say, yeah, you do this, you do that. Enforce. I put you here so that the law that the act that created this agency for you to supervise, that agency and enforce that law. But you refuse, the people can call you. The house can call you to say why you didn't do this. The act that created this ministry say, when you're there, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do.
Right.
So the city mayor got nothing to do whether people declare the asset or not, and not his business. Whether people go to work, whether people not go to work.
I'm talking about
exactly.
He's not supposed to set an example.
Whether people go to work, people not go to work, the city mayor got nothing to do with that.
I'm just saying.
So to make that correlation, to make that argument that because people not declare the asset, I don't know where you're coming from that argument,
That was not
So
the
let's
whole
go.
argument.
This
It
is
was
what
part of
this
the
is what
argument.
Edwin was
Why are you
talking
making it to be
about.
the whole argument? It
Let's
was part of
go.
the argument. You're
I
making it to
think
be
we
the whole
are exhausted.
argument.
I have something that.
Yeah, I know, man. I think we said
I thought
enough.
the
now.
local caucus would have told us about the complex being built in Foya, but said they didn't mention you have to add it here. So we want to know the source of funding. Presiding, we have a problem in the country. And the problem is facilitated by taxpayer money. Our Ministry of Information has turned to a platform to attack critical voices in the country. It started with Senator Amar Conan when his sister was sick in the hospital in America, dying from cancer. And he raised an issue in line with his legislative function. He was attacked by the Ministry of Information. Senator Cregan Duncan raised a critical issue. He was attacked by the Ministry of Information. Former President Weah, when he spoke, he was mentioned that he had mosquito brains by the Ministry of Information. When Alexander Cummings spoke, his height was measured, even though he's taller than President Becker, but his height was used to determine his comments by the Ministry of Information. When Bishop Cotto Brown, a cleric, a man who has been very critical of even past governments, Samuel Doe, Charles Taylor, Ernest Salif, George Weah, even now, Cotto Brown, everybody knows him in this country. When he spoke, he was asked by the Ministry of Information to go and be a politician, but was bothered by that ministry. Former Vice President Joa Howard Taylor, who spoke at an opposition gathering, she was attacked by that ministry. The point I'm making, Mr. Pizarri, that is not the responsibility or the function of the Ministry of Information. They cannot use government platform to attack critical voices in the country. And I think we're sitting down looking at it and we think it's funny, but it's very serious. The minister and others have a platform at night they can go to. We consider an informal sector. You say what you want to say there. But when you go at the Ministry of Information and you begin to attack critical voices and insulting people, national leaders, I think they are diluting the standard of that ministry, and it's turning more to a gangsterism situation. I think they need to work on it. They need to work on it. Yeah, I like that word. They need to work on it. Today might be others, today there might be people in the opposition, but tomorrow they might come home. Even people, females, today if you look in the country, people just insulting each other. But the premise is for the Ministry of Information. Because if you're using the government platform to start insulting people, you will think that insult is normal in the country. You can't insult anybody. That's a nominee now who's coming before us for a couple of missions, a female nominee. Another female goes on a talk show to say something critical. She goes and insult her colleague, a female colleague also. So, Mr. Pizarri, I hope we do.
Okay. Mr. Edwin Snow, this is what Edwin was talking about when he called him. I think that's the video. So I had to play it. So to let's hear you on there.
Yeah, this is something that
Welcome, Mr.
in as much I disagree with a lot of things that come from Senator Edwin Snow, but I'm gonna be as objective as I always try to be. He's onto something here. He really is onto something here, given the fact that he enumerated on so many names and stuff like that all these people have been attacked. This is not my first time actually, talking about this. I've seen something about this as far back as last year. The the deputy dude, that dude there, I don't know, Sando, whatever his name is. I mean, he's such a zealous dude, you know. And for me personally, that ministry, it is so important to the country because they are what we call opinion leaders. They lead the dissemination of information, critical information from government to the public. All right, that platform, that platform is huge, and as such, come with certain level of responsibility. It should not be used, to attack or to demean or try to just go after political opponents. I think it's wrong.
So what he said also to Ray, he said something about insults. So should they respond to these things? So kind of clarify, is it a response that he's talking about, or is it the way it's being done? That in the language, which one do you see? Like, because he's saying,
I think it's the language. I think it is their responsibility to respond to any talking heads in the country, that is opinion leaders, like former President Joe, Mr. Cummings, former Vice President Joe Howard, and people that obviously commands certain number of audience, right? Because they carry a lot of ears.
Right.
Yes, they have to come in and debunk some of these lies and disinformation, misinformation. But when you try to now start talking about a man height, that is absolutely, not part of the conversation. When Mr. Cummings came out,
how do we know he was talking about his height though?
Come on, man, they're talking about a man height. You can definitely play it. When the men are talking about hard shaping the country and all that stuff, that is what opposition would do. Even in America, yeah, that's what they do. That's part of the politics, right? But you come and bring facts, bring statistics. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Opposition not gonna come and start praising you. No. Then when they do that, they are not playing in their own, you know what I mean? Like they are defeating themselves.
Should they be dishonest though?
Well, Amy, but there's the thing, Amy. We live in a mis and disinformation age. Okay? That's what they are getting paid for. That's why they have preview to sensitive information that you and I may not have. The Ministry of Information, they get all of these information, fresh information. So when someone come and lie, they can come and speak on these issues. Look at the unemployment record under this administration compared to that administration. Provide our numbers, right? That's what they're supposed to do, though. But when you get into that whole attacking now and stuff like that, that is not good for our political dispensation, right? It takes away the sanity of that August body. So that's what I'm saying. But look, this is not an endorsement to Senator Edwin Snow. I think he's part of the problem. A man who prayed that government should fail. But even at that, I had to stomach that to really see some of the things that he's saying. It, you know what I mean? It kind of hit home.
Thank you. Morris?
Yeah, I think the first thing, sometimes it's good to look at the messenger and also look at the message. Yeah,
Why you let other messenger?
Look, who is speaking, Mr. Snow? Because sometimes we if you use words that require interpretation, people interpret it the way they see it deemed necessary. You say attack. The information ministry should stop attacking. That can be interpreted differently. I'm not sure the information ministry is attacking people, like politically, like he may see it.
They're
I don't.
responding to people. They're nice.
Yeah, I don't see it that way. You know, the words used during those response. Yeah, one could consider it if you feel offended. Maybe you
Yeah.
can come back. Maybe you can come back to say, "Oh no," but I don't see attack because this government have not shown any sign of attacking the media or weaponizing the media. There's no sign. This government have not shown no sign of attacking the media or trying to put any censorship onto on the media. As a matter of fact, since President Bouaka has become president, I don't remember inviting all the media to have private discussion with them, this and that. I can be corrected on this. I'm not sure. Under this regime, in the short time, almost over 100 radio stations have been, licensed to operate. So when you use the word attack, I don't see it that way. Like people don't know. People got a right to. And this argument that people feel that information ministry are supposed to focus on their job. They're not supposed to respond to people. No. Where you coming from?
Job?
It's part of their job. People make this argument. I see all the time. I hear people saying, don't respond. The information minister are not supposed to respond. They're supposed to do their job. Who determine what their job is? It's part of their job to respond. If you come and say, this government have not done nothing, hey man, definitely they will respond to you. You don't expect. I mean, it's a democracy. You can come and say the government have not done this. The government have done this and that. So you expect the ministry information they just tell and fold their hand. They should not respond to you too. I'm a default with the choice of words, calling people names and stuff like that. If you feel offended, you can come back, or maybe you can even file a lawsuit. But I'm not sure this government is attacking the media, attacking people, or the information ministry is attacking people. I really don't see it that way. And there's no sign of such, no.
Mr. Davis, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Just to buttress what my brother just said. Edison said good words. But is he the person to carry the message? No. First thing, Edison is very dishonest. Disrespectful to Liberian women. I hear him talking about women. Another lady calling one. He forget to know that he told the girls into naked and said to dance on a birthday party. They're respectful to Liberian women. And Greeley, who said he wants his salary to be up. In fact, the money working for is small. He wants his salary to be more. While the other people are not even eating. People cannot even afford a day. Edison say he wants they must double his salary. Is he the best messenger to do this? No. Someone who pass in the corner, who go call girls, Liberian girls, and because they're hungry, you can't. I'll get $500, you're naked, you'll say you're dance for me on your birthday party. On your birthday party. You get friends, get
Did they do that too?
They did it.
Oh, wow.
The women in demonstrated.
Who was this?
The women in Liberia demonstrated for Edison to resign. He never resigned. They also ERW road to the beach. A friend was there. One generally pick it out. The generally carry it. It go nowhere. They see Mayor Bay. His driver get confrontation with police. He went there. He ordered the flushing of that police. His truck.
When did all this happen?
During the first, I don't know why.
It happened. It was right around 2010, 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he thought that was
his driver, a truck driver. He ordered the flushing of that policeman.
He thought he was still under the charge. Okay,
Edwin say he was doing Patriot Honor weddings night.
So all those stuff. Edison is not the person to carry the message. That's a fine message. In Liberia now, it not change. Everybody can call. Everybody. I can consider everybody now to get the Zobo attitude. Because there are the people that don't care, they can call your man anytime, call your power anytime.
1 second, Mr. Davis, please. Yeah, thank you for calling back, Edwin. Go ahead.
Mr. Davis, like in 1 minute. No, Amy, you see, like what Morris and Mr. Davis said, sometimes I wonder why God made me Liberian. Yeah, because yes, sir. Now, Listen, Mr. Cummins want to be president. But let me ask those of you that are supporting him, if he were to come to power today and somebody who is educated as I expect him to be and go on our national platform and say nothing, absolutely nothing has changed in the country, how does that sound to you? Nothing, using the word absolutely that nothing has changed in the country. And these are people that we look to as educated people. You know the reason why most of the motorcyclists and the Yana boys don't want to go to school no more? Because when they listen to the so-called educated Liberians, they just get weak about education. Where in the world you will go on a platform as an educated man who work in a corporation and say nothing has changed? The snow, let me come to the snow, man. When former President Weah said, nobody will insult me in this country and walk on the street free. And if I say if Aaron Costa want to, as I say, he myself will meet on Broad Street, I will beat him. The snow condemn former President Weah. Did he?
But Edwin, so let me play the she devil here tonight. If that happens and he never said anything, I mean, should we still be encouraging it today?
No, but I mean, like Maurice said, I want you to name me one instance where Minister Pia and Daniel Sando have ever insulted anybody more. The statement that Snow made to the first thing, he classified the information ministry as against us. So
yeah, he did.
So he and Pia, who is the more insulted?
He is, and he also said that President Boakai. So if you're talking about Mr. Cummins' height, if you're talking about that was an insult, and he also said the same thing to Mr. Boakai. So
exactly, and then if you listen to the clip already, there was a senator in the back made a statement after when he said that thing, and then he responded to a fellow senator. It meant to go on the Verita News and do it and do a podcast. This is my thing. You know, these guys ride on the gullibility of the society, the level of ignorance in Liberia, and that's how it's been carrying them. They never Apache Honor, the eve of Apache Honor Welling. It was in snow, yeah. They were having the bachelor night. They now forgotten this guy. I used to be in school with her. He ordered $1,000. Anybody that would naked themselves, any female, and this guy did it butt naked.
Well, should we also? How old was this girl?
Let me forget about her age.
Oh no, we have to talk about her age because if he never made her to do it, I know it's a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, but if he never had gone to her head to do it, we gotta blame the two. Because there's this thing in Liberia that when something happens, we always hold in one side and we leave the other side. We need to hold her too. She what audacity, like the woman that she is, she does something that 1,000% she will go naked herself among everybody. That should speak to her character as well. Even though yes, it's something for Snow, but we should also. I mean, I don't know. I'm just on.
Let me close up and think. Poverty is the parent of crime and revolution.
Okay.
The poverty breeds to crime and revolution. Some of our sisters and brothers in our country, they are already in abject poverty. So anything you throw out with them. But for our state man, he running the state.
Mr. Derek.
Yeah, that's you know.
See what I did?
Thank you, Edwin. Thank you for calling. Thank you for your input.
Let me get
well, no, so end up your end. Go ahead, Mr. There's end up.
Snow shouldn't be preaching any message. Let me tell you, until all of them they go back to the soil and disarm their hearts and beg the Liberian people for forgiveness. Snow is part of that. Snow is a rebel. He was a driver during Chancellor time. The time Chancellor was fighting war. He was driving the rebel then. So all of them, they killed people. One way they other, they directed people. He married a rebel leader daughter. So all those things, he had a lot of looted money, blood money. He get them. Because Liberia will reward people when you buy. When you wicked, they reward you. When you're not wicked, they don't reward you. This is how our country is looking. They don't want the good people. They want the bad people. People that steal, people that do this, people that do this. Watching Edison had done that bring money to Liberia. That put money in Liberian people pocket. but he said representative to senator. Now he coming from Bomi County, he going to Riverside to be senator in Riverside. You see, this thing is wrong. Then we'll talk about the Comey issue. Let me tell you, Comey, he won't be a politician, let him be politician, let him be like a man. But passing around like a cat, it will not make you a politician. Because Comey get low speed to become a politician. A politician in Africa, you know, I feel like jailhouse. The president of Senegal, he went to jail plenty of time. They even wanted to take a party away. The president, when politicians don't scared of jail, death, jail, you know, I feel like it.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. So what I see about this whole message, right? I agree with some of the things he said, right? But I don't, is Lenny makes it, you know, political. That's how I look at it. He was saying something, yeah, the messenger is, you know, tinted. We get it. But if the fact that he said that they're shooting attack, which is true, but let's go on the opposite side. How are these people responding or saying things about the government, right? Maybe that's what makes the government mouthpiece. That's who they are, right? Information ministers, right? They are the mouthpiece of the government. So if somebody is saying something that is not true, they're supposed to respond to it. So how are they coming out saying it? Is that what prompting them to respond the way they're responding? Which I'm not, you know, the choice of words, I don't like it as well. Daniel Sano could have responded to Mr. Cummings in the way he did, if he was talking about, which I don't believe he was talking about his height, but Snow assumed he was, and Terrell also did the same thing. But he couldn't. That wasn't something to go after. His height had nothing to do with anything. He's supposed to respond.
And what are you assuming, Amy?
What he could be talking about the many numbers he got. So, well, but we'll get into that. Whatever you see, something. But yeah, he could have responded to Mr. Cummings in a way that I think Mr. Cummings is being, you know, disingenuous with the whole conversation. If you in Liberia, you see, if you have an objective mind and not being a part, you will know. You seeing things that you know, put out things, talk about things as something. I think that would be then to be to say something to insult him. That was his intent. And then the other people that he named. How were they responding? Were they responding in a tone that Maurice, your background got something knows? I know why I meet at you. I don't know whether they're responding in a tone that is insulting or whatever to the government or to the person they work for, that boss. It's like the energy you put out there is what you're getting back. That's the kind of thing I see, which I don't think they should be involved with that. They should be the biggest people, right? The bigger people on it because they own the platform, the words, the bullet pulpit, whatever they call it. So I do agree with the languages some of the languages that they're using, they should tone it down. I do agree with that, 100%. You don't have to be something, but if they attack in a way, there's a way you can attack them back. And without being, you know, insulted, but they're insulting thing here. I'm just gonna something that people are just picking up on it, right? I'm just on that. But President, the devil's a lie. I rebuke in the name of Jesus. Snow here telling us that, he talking about insult now being a thing in Liberia. The whole insulting here in our politics, in our country, which I know that bro was it, or something country that even little children said to say words in front of an older person, it will be, you know, a problem. But who brought the whole insulting thing in the politics, in Liberian politics? The people that I know they were, you know, or something talking about women now. President Eddie Johnson Sirleaf, who can be some of these people then grandma, right? Their mothers and their grandmothers. People that the one I sit on our sister's channel and spoon talker is that General Gray. When they used to be towing castic and stuff, putting with female undies and putting ketchups and stuff there on it. If that's not the most degrading thing you can do to say to a woman, I'm talking about a woman that can be your grandmother, right? Those food in now are the one calling themselves the so-called women defender now. Those hypocrites, right? They're the one calling themselves that. Who Who started all the insulting and stuff and all this thing before everybody else started buying into it? Them. The people in Snow were aligning with those people, right? So that's why they call these people hypocrites. And like I said, I agree with the message she's preaching, but you preach the message on one side and act that this thing started right here and today, then when you didn't say anything about it when it started. Now that it's going outside the can now, it's not bust out of control. Then everybody want to put it under control. Now, how honest is that? How can you do that now? When it started, nobody put it under control. Y'all let it happen because some of y'all, it was in your camps and stuff. You're enjoying it, right? And to this, everybody want to see it as a problem now, which is, I mean, to me, it's out of control. It's going way out of control to do that now. And I do agree, Lane. It's about morality. I agree to it, but my stand is that this woman too, she also had that she should also be held in that same in that same light too. I know what Snow did. Yeah, poverty. People say all the money, but I don't think poverty can drain all your senses out of the way. You know very well among all of those people in the open. Come on.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, let me not go there. But that's all I was saying, Lynn. It's not to be whatever, but there's no. I do the question here. You don't. So,
Amy, can I ask you a question?
What is your question?
Why are you holding government responsible for the Zogos?
What is the man talking about?
He said they will not hold the get responsible for negating or setting from Ellen Snow and the friend then. Why are you holding the Zogo then? Your government responsible for Zogo? Are they babies?
Who wasn't government responsible for Zogos? Because you just asked out of the topic. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
No,
she's not a baby. She's not and if she was not forced on the some kind of duress or whatever, but is it poverty and all of that? Yes, I agree. But she also has some kind of reasoning to there to something that she also has some kind of something there to say no or whatever. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying come on. You're talking about somebody small.
No, but Amy. No, but Amy, I think Mr. David making a good point. What he's trying to say is that look at Snow. Who Snow is? Snow was a representative at the time. He influenced. If you give somebody $1,000 to naked yourself, it's at the same like you go and give Zogo $20. You say you're taking your men. You guys are full grown men. You make it look like anybody can wake up and give somebody $200 or $300 and naked yourself. I think that's the point that people are making.
What?
You know.
I'm still not getting it. How does Zogo's then drugs dealer? How do they equip to some?
When you are talking about the gay age.
So Amy, yeah.
And somebody told you that poverty.
Let's put it on me, right?
How
does someone doing drugs and me in my right mind taking a decision? How does that correlate?
You're making it look like a normal thing where somebody can give somebody $200-$300 and the naked at the party or anywhere. That's the point people making.
No, I'm not making it. No, you're getting me wrong.
I didn't say you. I said that's the point people making. Has Snow as a representative, if you give somebody $1,000, if you give a poor lady $1,000 to naked herself in a party, you're trying to normalize in the society. People are poor. Anybody could even take $200 to naked herself. That's the point people making. Snow was not supposed to do what he did.
I agree. He's not supposed to do what he did, but
exactly.
She also needs to be held too. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, I would see her on her shot to be fast to make decision, to be influenced by people, bad decision and stuff, but not a grown up. I know y'all don't want to look at it. Y'all want to put it on the poverty side of things. But being poor doesn't mean somebody's stupid. All that senses.
The girl says she can nigga herself on the beach. She can get $1,000. How long to nigga herself?
Exactly.
So now when people are poor, her reasoning. So it's not about poverty. You see her reasoning.
Don't let the nigga be in there.
She can be on the beach like she said. You just make my
No,
point.
I'm just saying something.
So he putting up the money. Yeah, that's it. That's the part that he has to be blamed. Yeah, I'm not taking it from him, but I'm saying
What
there's a
do
lot
you,
of
what
blame
do you
to go
expect
around.
from what do you expect from men like Edwin Snowden? The
Yeah,
man who
there's a
have
lot
lived
to
all
go
his
around.
teenage
That's what
years
I'm saying.
on government, in 09, still living on government. You know,
From Chancellor Town, Mary Chancellor
you know,
Dollar, FPRC,
man, just milking. He just milking a cow.
back to LFA, from LFA back to FPRC.
Well, then it's a labyrinth time not to retire him from the government.
You know,
Look at that football
because
fee bill.
you gotta get see money.
ATS, $11 million. That football fee there. Why you gonna go build Grand Baston football fee? Or you gonna build Kakatan?
A man won't be president. I think it's 12:30 though.
$11 million for that ugly football fee.
What football fee? Where is it?
ATS, the old football fee, the breakfast soccer fee. And you know the LFA, they get it, man, $11 million like play spending, you take block copper, you put on the ground.
What the something grass?
Why are you going to go to Kakatan Stadium and make a stadium? Like all the like $11 million.
Because he didn't spend $11 million.
No vision.
Yeah, but nobody gonna make snow. I don't know if they will keep giving him time to be senator and
you're gonna go reverse it. Maybe reverse it.
No, but reverse people not gonna buy into that.
They're gonna buy in. Because you're not probably the senator that's gonna go against him already. The man have money.
That doesn't mean other people will not run.
And this will win.
He will not win. So yeah, let's go around and do our closing, guys. And if you got something else to talk about, yeah, like people getting. I mean, I know we saw in that little, bag of rice and money vote thing, but a lot of people haven't had. I mean, they are learning, they are getting senses. So yeah,
it's good.
I have faith.
Even one of our brother, the way you can be causing coming, say, yeah, sorry, causing coming. I was afraid.
Yeah,
I want to call it. We can call my man too.
Can I?
That one either. Like the person you're talking about, I don't know, is there?
Okay.
Don't call it.
Let me.
Can I go?
We'll do our closing, Amy.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to say thank you to our viewers. Guys that continuously engage us throughout these live. Obviously, they know themselves. I'm not gonna go in, naming them. But yeah, look, as Liberians, civil disobedience sometimes is necessary.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah. Let me say this. Maybe all the time it's necessary. Liberia is the only country where we don't really demonstrate untangibles, or we don't demonstrate when things are normal, but we don't demonstrate when actions are imminent, right? Like someone try to get raped, and everybody jumping in the street, but we're not looking at things that are happening, these little gender-based violence and all those little things that are happening in the community, but we just look for the big one, and now we can print t-shirt and get in the street for this instant fame and instant gratification on pool and stuff like that. That's not going to cut it.
Somebody said, I'm sorry to read the break, but somebody said, George Weah went and sat down and talk about Liberian women being certain way. Instead of them protesting against George Weah, they didn't do it. They get in the street, they said they were protesting for Cloud Weah. Why people, little girls and stuff getting raped and whatever, and nobody's standing up for them. So like I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. They're always the big hands.
Oh, right.
That they stand up for.
And to even buttress that point, right? Like if you look at it, what are we known for on social media as Liberians? Chaos, right? A Ghanaian lady did a video on Liberians, and she talked about Nigerian Nigerians have made millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, here from Facebook and YouTube. Creating content, making people laugh and doing that. But Liberians, we just on there. Marcos, Pacos, somebody girlfriend, someone ex, someone this, someone that. That negative energy, it is not helping us.
Talking about each other children.
Right, each other children, each other this, each other that. These things are not helping us. We need to really, really cut that chain of negative PR and turn it into positivity. And we need to hold our lawmakers accountable. We need to hold our government accountable, right? It is not a bad thing for you to criticize your government for how you perceive things, right? I might not see through the lenses what are happening like the way Amy might see it, or Morris, or Brother Davis, right? Because we all perceive things differently and we all have different perspective on issues, and that's okay, right? That is absolutely okay. That is the beauty of our democracy, when each of us can have our opinion and be respected for having our opinion. But it should not be done in a space of disinformation and misinformation. Then people should also have the right to come in and check that. But it should not get into a space now where we start insulting each other, because when we do that, it takes away the sanity of the conversation. And by doing that too, I will agree with Edwin Snow, even though he's a wrong messenger. But even if you look around right now, there are a lot of insults going on Facebook. Look at that lady, what she have been doing this feed, the Tangi. You know, I mean that Jogia X. I mean the entire CDC have gone, you know, like on the lady.
And she's gonna try to burn her house and everything, kill her.
And so when we engage, especially people in hard places, when they engage in the kind of things, that thing wrap on the children, because everything we do in Labrador is the only country like America, things can be censored, right, Amy? But Labrador is raw, man. The way leave that way the children receive
it. Doing beep.
You know what I'm saying? Like there is no parental advice.
Yeah, my beep.
You know, there is nothing like that. So let's try to be mindful of these things and then help out. Yeah, I give it to Morris.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a good show. I will just end it up from where I start, or from how I start. Look, every government or president that comes to power has the opportunity to make it better. When we say this government, President Bouaka, will even make the CDC and the WIA people to even think about coming back, they have the option. Because regardless of all what we do on social media, political parties, campaign, politics, and stuff like that, President Bouaka got a leverage to change all that narrative. Because if you get rules in all the counties, let's say, or all the major cities in the country, you get electricity, you get water. Hey man, people going to work. Somebody can leave from Monrovia and go to Wehabe and can't live in Monrovia. Weekend, Friday after work, you drive, you go Ganta, you spend your whole day, weekend or Grande, Sunday night, you come back Monday, you go to work. If this thing happening, you think that Facebook, you will say on Facebook, you say the worst thing about Bouaka, this and that. You think the people in that country will really listen to you? They will not listen to you. You can preach all your politics. They will not listen to you. So President Bouaka have the leverage. He still got years to make that difference, to make that argument. Like I said, Kandeh Barbara he's a very smart guy, very intelligent guy. But the job was hard for him. The main spokesperson, chief spokesperson for WIA. How can you defend WIA? How? You can bring the most smartest person to defend WIA. How? So the man was just looking at someone at drum, someone at woman in the studio. You can't tell how you defend WIA. It's very hard. Yeah. So look, as much as we'll beat on the government to do the best to improve, but CDC and Unity Party, WIA and President Bouaka, that is sleep and live. I don't even know how to put a medical comparison.
Yeah,
we just ask the president to do more. The country, looking at where we came from, We just need to be a little bit of patience and beat on the President Bouaka to do more. Because the country, 178 years, too old. Look at cities around. Go Guinea, places like Kankan, Kenya, all the area, village, Labe. Foreign are not something to that, but you see people celebrating electricity in major cities in our country. People celebrating electricity. Can you imagine that? Yeah, so exactly. Look at Bikana, the Scott City. People celebrating current. How? So I mean, it's so sad the country, but again, so because we expect more, so we don't even see, we don't even appreciate a little, which is a fair argument too. So we don't appreciate a little that happening, So we just need to build our government and government being sincere and do more. And when 2029 comes, the evidence will speak for itself. Give it back to you. Yeah.
Mr. Davis.
Yeah, to get out of what Murray just said, the reason you see people celebrating electricity, majority of the citizens that celebrating electricity were born in the time there was no electricity in Liberia. Majority of the population in Liberia, they're in our age range. 1998 range. The time they're walking, they don't take bath on a shower, all the one there, they are in majority. That's why you see the slogan, they always say it came about they sing the West music. So the heart is looking, the heart Liberia looking. But my problem with the Liberian community, the women, the men, everybody, my problem with them is that today is Amy. That I'm my sister. I don't care what happened to Amy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
Yeah, that's wrong.
They go demonstrate on, they go protest or demonstrate on something that they're not supposed to demonstrate for. The example, when our woman go see Cory, the police people go arrest, they weigh hot water on the hot food on the people, they go protest. That they attack Muslim people, they attack culture. But the culture never attack Stephen Curry. They do it to all the people there. Both Christian or whatever, they do it to them. So you want to tell me what? Is it Christian going to protest too? Is it they not call Christian people wire before? They not arrest them? No. But because she had something on her head, she was fighting the police. She should abide by the rules and regulations of law enforcement that this man is a policeman. But you see, Liberia is a different ball game. It's not in my shoe, I say it the way I want to say it. It's not in Mary's shoe, I say it the way Mary want to say it. But we all Liberians got to come together and send one for the good of Liberia. If not, we'll continue selecting the wrong leaders, and they will continue to suffer, continue to get more zogos, continue to get more children there on the street, they getting accept for men for even one cent. It will not take time. That's how it's going to be. But Liberian people, wherever you are, our voice is not going too hard. Vote for yourself. Don't vote for your stomach. Don't let anybody in the community to fool you, to vote for people that are going to be greedy all the time. You yourself can be senator. You yourself can be representative. You think it can be your son, your children, they can be minister too? They can. But don't sit there. Don't be at the bottom. Don't be behind. You'll always be in front. When people are protesting, understand the protest. You say, oh, yeah, they want to got to protest. Though. We got to join inside. All they got to join inside. But I'm not going to join in protest where somebody want to be president because they do it so don't go protest for Juwati. When they become president, and they will protest against the same president again. When Juliet Baga was not there, and they were protesting, Juliet Baga became president again, and we say protesting against Juliet Baga. Don't do a protest for the what? The betterment of yourself, your children, and your country and your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. I appreciate you all for coming. Everyone in the comment section for your comments every time. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Continue to share the show. People come and watch it after the show. And, to help, it'll make our audience that, from Spoon of the Night, some of them still looking for us. they wonder where we at. And help them find us. That's the campaign, right? Help them find us and keep sharing the show and talking about it all the time as we come here every night to round our mouth on what we see and what we know as well. See, Fix Electronics just joined us. He didn't know he was looking for us as well. He didn't know what we were. So as we share the show all the time. I mean, most of the time or every day, we would, somewhere, somehow, we'll have everybody locating us. But I just wanted to play this video, guys, before we go. As we were talking about Zogos.
Well, why is that China plastic bag? China plastic. Yeah.
There's a reason.
What reason?
I'll let you know. Okay, let me stop here before somebody start doing something else. Somebody else start saying something they're not supposed to be talking. So,
well, folks, thank you so much for joining us again on this live. Just to let you know, we are back at the Jackson Fiado Memorial Regional Referral Hospital, where the treatment of the Tapeta Sedepi Road Corridor is taking place right now. We were here yesterday, and it was.
Oh, good grief. My screen sharing always come with,
You got a real video where they were interviewing the guy himself.
But that video that I just showed with the child in the plastic bag, where they found the child in the graveyard.
Yeah,
no, listen,
but
graveyard
from the graveyard in the bed.
They found the child, something that's what the video. Something they found the child in the graveyard in that plastic. So and thank God they found him or her on time, and the person did not cover. I guess that is Zogis, they can call them. They didn't know what to do. They just put a child there, and thank God they were not something to close the bag on the child or something like that, and people discover and find him and her or her on time. And that was so sad when I saw that, and I was so glad that the baby was alive. And I, hope to take him or her to the hospital to check them very well. But yeah, these are some of the problems that we're talking about, rehabilitating these people and taking them out of those, environments. These are some of the things that come after. She was probably pregnant. She had a baby. She didn't know what to do with the baby. She don't want the baby because she can't take care of herself. She out there in the streets, so she just decided to.
No support.
She just.
I don't even think that baby said how close.
For the baby, it's a newborn, Teray, with a biblical cord still on it. It's all no. Her.
She herself needs some treatment herself.
Yeah. So the moment she popped that baby out, I hope she's okay herself. Put the baby in the plastic. So the baby it's a newborn.
But
nobody bought that boy except for him or her. So from there now, I guess they will take her or him to the hospital and whoever wants to. I mean, I'm glad that she didn't harm the child. I'm glad that she didn't do that.
Yeah.
Is that a true story that going on?
She didn't do that, but I'm talking about when you finish finding the child, like people in the open there, if you clicking somebody's mind that the child should not be in plastic bag.
But they were trying to get the child out to where you see them. The video is short. That's why that's something right there because I was in there. So, but they were trying to get the child out of the bag and pull, I think, the child in the blanket or something like that, or whatever the lapa they had there.
I mean, you saw the other one where the Zogo can go for the trash from people and one get I think another thing, child. When they give him plastic bag, the guest will not open that particular plastic bag in like Kenya will not give him a trash. And when you go open the plastic bag, you saw the child. Are you think I listen, child?
That's the video right there I saw, and they were talking behind. See all
yeah,
that.
so the Zogo know the girl. They went to the girl. You know the game.
We are so quick to share these kind of things.
Oh yeah.
Number one, you have to look at it. 1 minute, you see motorbike men taking a turn riding on a guy.
Please don't remind me of that thing.
Then another minute, you see a child in a plastic bag. I mean, all that happening literally. I mean, what kind of country is this?
Like I kept thinking of that stuff.
I think some of the reason to this. I don't know whether because the country is poor or because there's no program. Because a country should have, because these things will happen everywhere. A country should have program where if you give birth, you can take that child to the government, some government agency somewhere, and just in America, yes, most hospitals got a program they call it safe haven.
When you in Africa or in Liberia,
yeah, let's say Liberia. In some African countries, some NGO, not government, some NGOs got up like a program. Yeah, we all know that in America, yeah, some hospital you get a baby, you go. You even got to say anything. You even got to call your name.
If you want to leave the child in front of the church door, a big old church.
Yeah, that's your back. That's it. Nobody will ask you. I don't know whether if I'm in Liberia, they got a kind of program. People just be bunny. So they're scared to have such a program. But all this thing, requires
one of the best country in Africa that run bomb.
Yeah. All this requires sensitization. But all by mistake. Just by mistake, you have child.
But Murray, you can form. But Murray, you can form.
Like why would you using that?
You're not gonna get support. No support.
Yeah,
you can get some pro-life people, some pro-life people here to support that.
Yeah,
that things will happen way back, not happening now.
Okay, educated people just get by mistake.
Go home. I started a new show.
Just by mistake, you have child. Don't throw the child because the thing is that right. Some people can put a child in a baby in a hole. In a lot, some people can do that.
She didn't harm the child.
Yeah, so sensitization needed, so educate people about this, don't dump the child in a hole.
I remember in Guinea, and after
that child would grow up to be somebody.
Or lady did that thing, Morris. Literally put the child in the toilet, bro.
Yeah, they can do it. In the world, they can do it. Sometimes they go throw the child in the bush.
Maybe somebody went to do number 2. Yeah. And they say now they ain't baby son.
They
used to touch that and pointed it. They saw newborn in the toilet.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. They had to come and get.
Yes, people can do it.
They had to come and get the baby out. All they make it in. Oh my God.
Oh, that's why I said that outside bathroom.
Yeah, the outside bathroom. Yeah.
So sometimes sensitization.
I still remember that thing like yesterday.
Yeah.
So when I saw this, it just
we need to educate our people on this. When you by mistake you born the child, don't throw the child, don't kill that child. Just bring the child to some kind of area. Just come. Just can you put that child and tell about go.
I can definitely organize
seriously.
Amy.
No, and our people get money. They can't even think about somebody's thing.
Let's call it a night. If you was there, they're tired and they're
and they can't go, but they tell you to go.
So I don't want to apply with nobody.
Sorry, I you say poo poo. I just say number 2.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Like we said, no, I'm not playing any more video.
You better not because you're about to start a new show.
That was just a little appetizer.
I you a lean like boy.
That was just a little dessert for you to go home on something. But thank you guys. We will be back here tomorrow. The co-host we call.
We back tomorrow. I will start the show tomorrow.
There you go. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Have a good night. Have a good rest.
I have a nice documentary coming tomorrow.
We love you, and God's willing, we'll be here tomorrow.
Fix Electronics 7.